Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Alright guys, good morning sa inyo lahat. Good morning po. My name is Pow Salud from Powcast Sports. Welcome to my channel. This is the live play-by-play commentary of the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua boxing event. And right now, we are coming into you live from Manila, the Philippines. I'll be trying to do more English conversation or English today for the international audience. And right now, we are going to be witnessing the fight of Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley, who's part of the card. After this one, I'll give you an update on the other fights that had happened in this card. But for right now, we are diving right through this fight. Anderson Silva, former UFC champion, and Tyron Woodley. They are both formerly UFC fighters, and they are fighting right now inside the squared circle, inside the boxing ring. Anderson Silva has been boxing, and Tyron Woodley. Incidentally, both of these guys have fought Jake Paul, and now they are continuing to fight under Jake Paul MVP boxing promotions. Brazil versus United States. Tyron Woodley has yet to win a boxing fight. Meanwhile, Anderson Silva is 3-2. Good morning to each and every one of you guys. So this is the fight that is currently happening right now. Tyron Woodley in the red corner with the black and magenta trunks. Meanwhile, Anderson Silva, the bigger, the taller guy, is in the black and yellow. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let me double check on the. This is cruiserweight. Cruiserweight is 200 pounds, and this is only for 6 rounds, guys. 6 rounds lang tong laban na to. Yo, what's up? So if you are wondering where I'm watching, it's very simple. You can actually watch the fight on Netflix, live on Netflix for free. So if I'm you, just download the Netflix app if you don't have it. But if you already have it, just go ahead and open your Netflix app, and it should be there for free. Again, for free. You can watch it there for free. To those that are here, and if you don't know me yet, I'm a Filipino boxing sports commentator. Love boxing, basketball, and MMA. We do discussions, opinions, and sometimes debate for boxing and basketball. These are two past prime MMA fighters fighting and getting some money in boxing. And as you can see, guys, I think they look a little bit overweight here. To be honest with you, 50 years old. Anderson Silva is already 50 years old, and Tyron Woodley is 43. However, even if the boxing is not that high level, these guys are name fighters, which means these guys still will garner attention. And I'm sure you guys will also be interested to find out exactly what will happen here. Anderson Silva, again, is the better boxer of the two. He's the southpaw. Good left straight again. Landed on Tyron Woodley. Let's go already, right? But we're waiting for the fight to happen. I think we still have a number of fights. Maybe around 2 more fights or 3 more fights. Usually the main event happened at around 11 o'clock a.m. or 12 p.m. or something around that time. So late night. 25 seconds in round number 1 between Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley. The jab. There's not a lot of things happening right now between Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley. So again, great MMA fighter. We've seen them with great battles in MMA, but they don't look so good in the boxing ring. Tyron Woodley. So guys, fuck, I never ask you. What's up? What's up? Fight starts tomorrow. Fight starts today. In 2 hours, man. Adam, you gotta wait. I cannot read all of the message, and plus I'm watching the fight, brother. Okay, the fight is gonna start in maybe an hour, maybe two more fights before Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. And if you're reading, it says play by play commentary. So I'm not gonna show the fight. If you want to see the fight, you download Netflix, you watch on Netflix because they have the rights to do this. Round number two between Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley, I think, needs to get back. I think Anderson Silva won the first round. Good uppercut from Anderson Silva countering the attack of Tyron Woodley. Southpaw versus Orthodox. And Tyron Woodley is a little bit more aggressive right now, trying to move forward. Now he's backing up. Anderson Silva faking. That's not a good fake, though. Putting his head on the line, exchanging legs. Bro, come on, bro. What's up, bro? I cannot. What you asking, bro? What you asking? I don't know what you're asking. Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva, a couple of jabs. Tyron Woodley now on the ropes. That's not a good place to be in. Good uppercut. Man, what the heck? He faked Tyron Woodley with the knee and then got him with the straight and the right hook. What the heck? What the heck was that? That is something new. That is only Anderson Silva can do. And Tyron Woodley is wobbly here. And I think Anderson Silva is about to finish this one. So let me put my cell phone up. Anderson Silva. Oh my God. That's it. Anderson Silva finished. I hope there's a replay because man, that's a different kind of fake from Anderson Silva. Let me show you the replay here if they show it up. But Anderson Silva knocking out Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley 0-3 in his boxing career. Let me just wait for the replay so I can post it on my stories and my reels. A quick one, okay? 50 years old Anderson Silva doing this, man. This is crazy. Let me see if I can get the replay, okay? Right now, there's a commercial. Uh, Pao, anong mabibigay mo sa aming mga followers mo? Pagmamahal, bro. Bigyan ko kayo ng pagmamahal, more quality content. Right? All right, the fight of Anthony Joshua, Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley just concluded in just 2 rounds. And Tyron Woodley, man, this guy needs to maybe needs to reconsider. He has a name, but he is now 0-3. He couldn't defeat Jake Paul, and he tried 2 times, and now he was defeated, and this is a very bad defeat from Anderson Silva, who came from a defeat as well from Jake Paul. Let me see if we can get the. But look at this. Let's the Anderson Silva. Okay, look at the fake. Bang, uppercut. Bang. That's it. That's it. And that's end. That's the end of it. And that's it. Uppercut. Look at him. Oh my goodness. He tapped his leg. Sir Pao, idol mo ba si mo pa ba si Palos? Let me just post congratulations to Anderson Silva. What an uppercut. He touches his the his shoe and then uppercut. Wait, let me post this properly. Anderson Silva wins by Anderson Silva wins by knockout against Tyrone. Sandali ipopost ko lang. Anderson wins by knockout against Tyrone Woodley in two two rounds. Start na laban, Sir Pao. Yes po. Start na po yung laban. The fight right now is indeed happening. Uh, for the undercards, for the main event, we still have to wait. He wants to be a police officer. Nakisa. Let's go, guys. Start na laban. Yes po. Sandali Chris Weidman. Okay. Teka lang Nikisa. Nikisa Bidarian. Nakisa pala. Bidarian. Nakisa Bidarian. Nakisa Bidarian. Talo po si Tyron Woodley, guys. Dali, guys, ha. Oh, why can I not go back? There you go. Let me just share this around, guys, real quick. Tyron Woodley, 0-3. Ilang fight pa bago kay Joshua? Sandali, guys, ha. I-share ko lang tong ano. Pa-share po. Oh, Alicia Baumgardner muna at saka Layla Beaudoin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But let me go ahead and tell you what happened so far in this fight. So far, we have the following fight that has been concluded. BoxRec is already updated. Let me just refresh this real quick for you guys so I can tell you exactly what happened and the results of all of the fights that happened at the Casilla Center, promoted by MVP Promotion Jake Paul and Nakisa Bidarian. Also, one of the boxing promotion that's actually doing great, and doing something different as well in boxing. So far, here's what happened. Keno Marley defeated Dayara Davis Jr. via unanimous decision. This is 198 pounds, so maybe cruiserweight fight. Anderson Silva versus Tyron Woodley just concluded. It was a knockout win or technical knockout win by Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva caught Tyron Woodley with the uppercut. So Anderson Silva caught Tyron Woodley with an uppercut, and that ended the fight. Jamal Harvey defeated Kevin Cervantes, which is this is the first fight that I watched on Netflix. I actually opened Netflix at around 9 o'clock, so this was the first fight that I saw. It was a one-sided beatdown from former Olympian. Um, Avius Griffin defeated Justin Cardona via knockout. Caroline Dubois defeated Camila Panyata via unanimous decision. That was for the WBC World Lightweight Championship. Also, Trineka Johnson defeated Amanda Gallier and becoming the IBF, WBC, and WBO. I do not know if there's a WBA involved because BoxRec doesn't show the WBA belts, but we'll find out. So Trineka Johnson still, and Yocasta Valle also winning against Yadira Bustillos. So I guess the right answer to your questions is I only see two more fights. So we have Alicia Baumgardner versus Layla Beaudoin for the IBF and WBO World Super Featherweight Championship. And then after that will be the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight. And that is up next. Thank you so much, guys. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, can you kindly please share the YouTube live? Thank you, guys. There's are there I'm not sure if there's a lot of interest from the Filipino fight fans about this one, but I do have a lot of views on or viewers on Twitter. Again, thank you very much to all my Twitter viewers. I do not know. Can you guys do me a favor? I don't usually get comments from Twitter, but I can see it here. Can you please let me know if you're Filipino or not, or where you guys are from? Because uh, Twitter, I don't really look at it very often. I just post. But I'm very happy that I'm getting some interaction on Twitter. So thank you guys to all of my followers on Twitter. If you haven't subscribed to Twitter, please do so. I do not have a lot of followings on Twitter, but surprisingly, I do have a lot of people that's watching me on Twitter right now. So thank you so much. If you are not following me on the other socials, please do so. I got Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everything. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other social media that I should be in. Good morning, Boom Boom Pow. What's up? What's up? RC, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing? Co-main event is up next. Alicia Baumgardner, America versus Canada. Boss Pow watching here. Yeah, okay. Lennox Lewis, Kate Scott. Okay, si Kate Scott na pala ang pangalan niya. Nagbago ng apelido. What's up? What's up? Guys, if by the way, if you're new here and if you're looking for a place to where you can play the Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul, and you're in the Philippines, you can just go ahead and download or click the Linktree link on my captions and the comment sections and check out Arena Plus. I think it's uh 7.8 something is the last time I saw the ads for Jake Paul. So paldo kay Jake Paul if he wins, but I do not think he's gonna win. But who knows, guys? Who knows? Anything can happen in boxing. And if Jake Paul is going to win, I think he's gonna win by knockout. Maybe a powerful punch can catch him. And again, nothing is impossible in boxing. Again, so boom boom pow. Lang sa kalam, salamat guys, salamat. Patay si Jake Paul dyan kay Anthony Joshua. Patay ba? Okay guys, ganito. Teka lang ha, may kausap kasi akong ano eh. Okay, we're just waiting for the co-main event, guys. Mas pa, mas bagay sa'yo naka-Huawei hats or visor ka. Puporma tayo eh. Ah, para kakaiba naman. Siyempre. Okay. Chill lang tayo, guys. Chill. Sa Netflix po palabas So if you wanna watch it, you can actually watch the fight on Netflix. Oh, by the way, Oscar De La Hoya just put up a pre-fight prediction, and what he said is that Jake Paul can actually win with a knockout. and he believes that Anthony Joshua has issues fighting smaller guys. So Nikisa Badarian. Nakisa. Guys, this is the fight that's happening right. That's going to happen. This is the co-main event. This is Nakisa Badarian. I'm sorry, Nakisa Badarian is the co-founder. Alicia Baumgardner versus Layla Beaudoin, 31 and 29 years old, and 16-1-0, 13-1-0. This is the for the super featherweight IBF and WBO World Championship. Kay Jake Paul ako, boss pa. Posible naman malaki ang odds. Actually, if feeling mo swerte ka, pwede talaga. Pwede naman. I'm not gonna say na imposible because si Jake Paul ang promoter nito. Baka they have something off their sleeves and they're just trying to uh I don't want to insinuate anything, no, but I'm only gonna say this: anything can happen in boxing. In boxing is business. Um, so imagine this: if Jake Paul wins, your money is times seven, right? Times seven. Boss Pao, hindi pa ba nagsimula? Hindi pa po. Mag-bonnet. I'm trying to look professional, brother. Pero nagbo-bonnet ako, di ba? If you look at my Pow Salud project channel, yung aking personal lifestyle channel, I went to Japan. I was wearing bonnet because malamig dun eh. Sobrang lamig. All right, we're just waiting for the co-main event. Anong oras ng laban? Next na po, co-main event now is we're just waiting for the co-main event. I'm just gonna do one reaction real quick here regarding Jake Paul. Wala ka bang bonnet na pausalot? Masyado naman ako sikat, hindi naman ako sikat. Sikat siya po lang. I'm not that popular to have my own branding for my name. For Powcast, maybe, yes. Okay. Prediction mo panalo si Joshua. Okay. Let me let me just share this one. Let me just share to you this one. If you haven't place any bets yet, and you're wondering if Jake Paul can win, yes, absolutely, Jake Paul has a chance to win. It's very slim, and the only way I see Jake Paul winning is by knockout. Anthony Joshua can be hurt. Anthony Joshua has problem with smaller fighters, so maybe he could land that overhand and knock out Anthony Joshua. I mean, it's not impossible. Although Anthony Joshua would most probably win, Jake Paul has that chance for a knockout. And again, this is Jake Paul promotion. And lastly, boxing is a sport. It's also a business. Imagine how much money you're gonna make times seven on Arena Plus. Check out the comment section. Jake Paul by decision. Draw ang panalo. Yeah, if this becomes a draw, mapapaisip ka na talaga. Mapapaisip ka na talaga. Right now it's break time, so there's not a lot of things happening on Netflix. Uh, uh, oh, I have one comment here. Boss Pao, kung magpapagawa ako ng cup nakalagay baliw na San Diego with Marin. Kala ko magpapagawa ka sa akin. Actually, wala ako masyadong merch ngayon. Hindi ko magawa sa sobrang daming nangyayari, sobrang daming events. So, I cannot, I'm still trying to find time to actually um, talk to a manufacturer about having the Powcast merch. So, I'd like to apologize to my followers about that. I'll get back to you. But co-main event is about to happen here, so just stay there. And if you haven't shared this live broadcast, please do so. Here we go. 12 rounds, 3 minutes per round. No three knockdown rule, fight official after 4 rounds. Okay. This is 3 minutes per round for women's boxing. So usually women's boxing is 2 minutes. So Jake Paul's really can change the rule. Beaudoin. Okay. Now I hear the right pronunciation of the last name of the opponent of Alicia Baumgardner. Co-main event is about to happen, guys. Nung oras simula. After this, simula na po ng main event. So, don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. Co-main event is about to happen. Co-main event na, guys. Wow, 12 3-minute round, guys. 12 to 3-minute round for women's boxing. Women's boxing to, hindi to Beaudoin. Layla Beaudoin. What's up, 288 viewers on Twitter? You guys are so quiet. Now AJ is going to put this fool down like beat cigarette. How do you see it happening? But later I'm gonna be discussing to you the keys to win and how I feel Anthony Joshua or what Anthony Joshua should do in order to win this fight. You know what? Jason Jesus asking, and then I'll answer, sasagutin ko ng Tagalog afterwards because we might have some international viewers watching, especially on Twitter because there's a lot of viewers on Twitter. Tingin mo scripted? I do not think it's scripted because sanction ito ng Florida Commission. So, but magdududa ako. I'm gonna be really like uh, I need to really see the fight. Kumbaga, may pagdududa ng konti kung manalo si Jake Paul. So, because I mean, there's really a wide gap, not only in size but in experience and in skills. So, the usual boxing, this doesn't usually happen. So, I mean, it's just too much to understand and to digest if Jake Paul wins this fight. Okay, but again, let me rephrase that with saying that boxing is also business, and what big money you can get and win if Jake Paul wins this one, right? You understand where I'm coming from with this? Um, so that's where I'm coming from. Hope you guys. Let me also. I forgot to put up a poll on my YouTube. Let me. I should be doing that. Tingin mo scripted tapos si Paul mananalo. I hope not. I hope it's not scripted. This is gonna be disappointing if it's a scripted fight. Let me just turn off my big light here real quick. Next, it's already the co-main event. It's Alicia Baumgardner versus Layla Beaudoin. Is the fight that's happening right now. This is the co-main event. Co-main event, guys. Just relaxed and Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua about to happen. What time they fight? Up next. This is a championship fight, and it's 12 rounds, 3 minutes, 12 rounds. So this is like men's boxing. The minutes and the rounds is 12 3-minute rounds. So man, women's boxing is really stepping up right now. Stepping up. All right, here we go. Co-main event. Who do you got? Alicia Baumgartner or Layla Beaudoin? Jake Paul ako pero tatakbo to. Ganito, Virgil Valencia. I think Jake Paul is gonna try and use the footwork early in the fight. He's gonna try and do the Pacquiao style against Margarito or De La Hoya if he can. But that watch out for that overhand right. Wag lang manakaw si Jake Paul panali. Let's see. I do not think also Glenn, I do not think Jake Paul can win by boxing against Anthony Joshua. I mean, it's just there's just too much gap in reference to the experience and to the skills. And Anthony Joshua is not that old. No, he's older than Jake Paul, but he's not that old, guys. Introduction here. Co-main event, guys. Co-main event is happening right now. Layla Beaudoin. I like the last name. She's smiling right now. Inu versus Pikachu. Nag-start naman. Pero, boss, lumaki na ang ads ni Jake Paul. 8.8, ano na. Kahapon tumaya ako kay Jake Paul. 7. Grabe. Ibig sabihin, wala talagang naniniwala na mananalo si ano. Malabo talaga. That's what it means, brother. Tingnan ko nga yung ads nga right now. I'm gonna check the ads, see if it's the same, if it changed. Alicia the Baumgardner. Ito rin, ano rin to, guys. Alang din to. Oy, dito sa ano sa arena hindi bumaba eh. 6.88 sa arena eh. 6.88 sa arena plus, guys. Boss Pao, hindi ka na ba nakakapag-bike ngayon? Hindi masyado. Boss, sunod-sunod yung ano ko out of town. So I'm still trying to catch up. Ang dami ko pang mga content. There's a lot of content that I still need to do. All right, thank you very much, guys, for those who are sharing and following. We're gonna do now the commentary. Inabang ko dyan kung anong drama gagawin pero panalo dyan si Jake. Commentary ka din, sir, libre naman. Yes po, of course, we're watching at the same time because Francis, marami pong mga fan na gusto makipagkwentuhan na bang naglalaro. So, this is a little bit different for women's boxing. This is usually female boxing is or women's boxing is 2 minutes per round. And this fight between Baumgardner and Layla Beaudoin is 3 minutes 12 rounds. So this is stepping up for female boxing. This is something good. Layla Beaudoin is 13-1-0 from Canada. She's 29 years old. And Alicia Baumgardner is 16-1-0. Beaudoin. All right, starting with the jabs right here. Alicia Baumgardner wearing all black. And Layla, colorful uniform. Orange. The frame of the body of the two boxers, Layla Beaudoin looking like she has a bigger frame, but again, frame is just one part, and you know, it doesn't mean anything. Good right hand counter. Oh my goodness, good counter right hand by Alicia Baumgardner as Layla Beaudoin comes in. Again, the jab again for. Let me just fix this again. Good combination there by Layla Beaudoin. Let me go ahead and read your comments. My bites on Netflix. It's free on Netflix. If you have an app already, a Netflix app, you can actually watch this for free. That's where I'm watching. I think most of us guys, Filipino now watches Netflix. It's very cheap. It's very affordable. I mean, but let me go ahead and just read the comment from one of our solid and longtime follower, Andrew Rio. Kuya Pao, happy Saturday morning. Pa-shoutout po sa mga gwapa kong friend na si Lainey Lin of Saudi na nasa friend ko na nga at sa mga kaibigan ko sa Wanted Sweetheart OFW Emotion DJ Gel. Thanks Kuya Pao. Salamat po. Wala po. Ako po ay nanonood sa Netflix for free. Mas entertaining sana ang laban kung hindi ipinalit ni AJ si over Tank Davis. Jake, let me tell you this about that fight. You know what? If that fight happened, actually, I feel that is more competitive. That could be more competitive. The reason for that is because, diba, syempre si Jake Paul ang YouTuber. Jake Paul is the less experienced fighter, and Tank Davis is a quality world caliber boxer, but he's smaller. So all I'm saying is that them fighting, even though small si Tank Davis, magko-compensate sana yung kanyang skills, yung kanyang world title experience, yung kanyang experience sa professional boxing. Kahit maliit siya, magko-compensate. Pero dito sa laban na ito, like almost every aspect of the fight is favoring Anthony Joshua. Like, what is the aspect sa tingin nyo guys? Na I'm asking you, anong aspect ng laban lamang si Jake Paul dito sa laban na ito? Aside from, he is also the promoter of the fight. Pero what are the aspects? You know, the size, the reach, the skills, the experience, the power, the speed. Saan lamang si Jake Paul? Saan lamang? Parang wala yata na lamang si Jake Paul. Everything is favoring Anthony Joshua. This is why this is a fight that kind of mapapakamot ko ng ulo how this was approved. Again, for a normal or a regular boxer, this won't be approved. But this is a professional fight, and there are some slight changes in the rule. One of the change was they're not gonna be using an 8-ounce gloves. So the 8-ounce gloves, I do not know if it makes a big difference, but that is they're gonna be wearing the 10-ounce gloves right now. Predict mo kay Jake Paul versus Joshua. Joshua by domination. Joshua by domination. I just, it's hard for me to see Jake Paul winning this one. Like everything is favoring Anthony Joshua. Lamang sa yabang. Speed and hunger. Hunger maybe. Yeah, you're right. Tama ka, no? Glenn Rosas, you got that. It's intangible criteria. Pero I would say it's part of the parang pwede natin gawing criteria yan, because I honestly truly believe as well in the mindset. So maybe the mindset of Jake Paul is better because Anthony Joshua is retired, right? So we thought. So kumbaga baka mas gustong manalo ni Jake Paul kasi marami siyang gustong mapatunayan, and being the underdog in the fight, sometimes it's a good thing because when you win as an underdog, then you're gonna shut up a lot of people, including everyone that's saying that he doesn't have a chance, including myself. That although I said that he has a little bit of chance, but it's just kumbaga mas masarap manalo pag ikaw yung minamaliit, mas masarap manalo pag ikaw yung maraming naniniwala na hindi ka mananalo, yung maraming nambabash sa'yo. Ganun parang mas masarap pag alam mo yung maraming ayaw sa'yo pero biglang nagagawa mo na, achieve mo yung mga goals mo. That is what Jake Paul has right now. And a win against Anthony Joshua will just elevate him really, really high. And maybe if he beats Anthony Joshua, maybe his dream of fighting Canelo Alvarez could happen. And again, Jake Paul is not following any rules. I mean, he is fighting all the big names. He is fighting everyone that he wants to fight. He's making things happen. Again, this is not the usual type of boxing that we know. But the usual type of boxing isn't while it's still for us hardcore fans, mga hardcore fans, we still love to see hardcore or professional boxing the traditional way, and would like to see champion versus champion fight. But Jake Paul is just doing a lot of different things that even hardcore fans need to watch, even though sometimes parang kamot ulo scratching her head. It's really something. Jake Paul is changing a lot of things in boxing, and it's getting approved. So he has that influence. Lamang sa yabang. Sana next Davis versus Fury. If Davis versus Fury. Yeah, it's only Jake Paul. Lamang sa followers. Oh yeah, okay. Pwede. Hindi pa rin ba professional si Jake Paul? Ha? Ilang taon na nagte-training. Professional si Jake Paul, yes. But I'm saying that the way he curated yung ginawa niya yung kanyang karera, kakaiba. He doesn't follow the usual rule of boxers. I wanna show you this one, okay? So let me go ahead and just show you something real quick. So I'm gonna show you the career of Jake Paul. Ano ko lang So Jake Paul. Jake Paul is only 12-1-0, and if you look at his record, he's fighting like only name opponent. Julio Cesar Chavez, Mike Tyson, Michael Perry. Um, so I mean, he's not following the usual ladder, the regular ladder of boxing. So that is why I'm saying he is still more of a showman than he's a professional boxer, but he's more of a showman. And there's nothing wrong with that. Baka nga kailangan natin ng mga ganyan. I mean, tingnan mo, Julio Cesar Chavez, and then you get to fight Anthony Joshua, and then you fight Mike Tyson, all recorded as a professional fight. You see where I'm coming from? So that is just really something that we haven't heard of. No one in the history of boxing is doing the way he walks up the ladder. And actually, di ko nga alam kung may nakarank siya, di ba? Will he be ranked if he wins this one? No, I do not think so. But he is still gonna get the fight that he wants. It's just, I think, a matter of time. And the thing with Jake Paul, guys, eto, magagalit yung mga tunay na boxers. He doesn't need the belt. He doesn't need the belt. Although it would be good if that's validation, kasi pag nagkaroon siya ng belt, validation yan. Pero he doesn't need the belt because he can get the audience and the money without the belt. And that's just the truth. Round number 3 of the co-main event between Alicia Baumgardner and Layla Beaudoin. That is what's happening right now. Dali guys Oh who's this guy? Di ako fan ng ni Jake Paul, pero nagte-training yan, may chance yan. Yep. Si Jake ang mali, ang mali ngayon. Has the fight started? No, not yet. It's the co-main event. Oo, tama. Sana nga manalo si Jake Paul. Kapag natalo si Joshua, alam na this. Sabi ko na eh. People would say na scripted if manalo si Jake Paul. That is what most people will say in this fight. Yep, but this is very different. Being a true underdogs in your craft can make things possible, not for this non-boxer. Jeff DC, I understand where you're coming from. And I think you've heard what I've said. Na Jake Paul is a professional boxer. However, he's not your typical professional boxer because he's getting paid, and he has defeated some. I wouldn't say he defeated any high level opponent. Yeah, maybe Anthony Joshua. If defeat Anthony Joshua, then that would be considered. But he defeated some name fighter. Andy Ruiz. Nagsimula na. Saan ka tumaya, boss? Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua. Just for fun. But winning for Anthony Joshua, there's not a lot of money. So, baka sakaling manaro pa rin si Jake Paul. Lang sa hype. Or prop si Jake Paul. Mga sa bagay, di tulad ng iba. Legit na pro boxer si Jake Paul. I'm not saying he's not legit. I'm just saying that he's not following the same rule. He has a different rule. If panalo si AJ sa laban, makakalaban niya si Tyson Fury next year. I don't know if a win against Jake Paul qualifies you to fight anyone in that's in the World Championship. Nagsimula na, idol. Di pa nagsisimula. Shoutout Sir Pao, shoutout Sir De Los Santos. Magandang umaga. Yan na. Slip. Hindi pa po simula, guys. There's a lot of fighters na pwedeng fit na makalaban ni Jake Paul like Ryan Garcia. Bakit si AJ pa ang challenging ng mga pinasok ni Jake Paul? Yeah, because syempre si Ryan Garcia parang tropa yun eh. Tropa nila yun eh. Tsaka professional boxer, merong plano si Ryan Garcia WBC Championship eh. So, parang hindi siya qualified pa. So, I think somewhere in the future, laban ni Raquel. JR Raquel. Anong oras ba yung laban ni JR? Anong oras ba sa Ghana yun? Round number 4. Again, this is different. Yung rounds ng laban na ito is 3 minutes per rounds. Kontra sa usual na 2 minutes per rounds ng female boxing. And this is 12 rounds, 3 minutes, the same as the regular male boxing championship. Deal na yung Tyson Fury. AJ next year. Post na ni Eddie Hearn. Oh, okay. I'm not sure, bro. But yeah. Maganda laban yan, boss. Eddie Hearn, all smile after dun sa sa weigh-in eh. Sa face-off. Derrick Jones working with Alicia Baumgardner. Shout out to my Twitter viewers. I'm still trying to figure out my viewers on Twitter, but wala pa sa Netflix. Nasa Netflix na po. I-search nyo lang. That's where I'm watching sa Netflix eh. It is on Netflix. Dito ako nanonood sa Netflix ngayon, guys. December 27. Yeah, ang pinaka-importanteng laban sa December 27, Naoya, the Monster, Inoue. Next na po yung kay Jake Paul. This is the co-main event. So, co-main event after the co-main event, obviously main event. Baumgardner is winning the fight 39-37 according to the unofficial scorecard. Yes, sir. That's the answer to the question. Sir Pao, Jake Paul via TKO. Naka-script na daw. Sabi, okay. Jake Paul wins. Plot armor. Mm. We're the same, Idol Pau. I'm betting on Joshua too, but it feels like Jake is hiding something unusual. Still, Joshua experience will probably prevail. Pops from Alberta, Canada. Yeah. I mean, if you are a long time boxing fan, a long time boxing pundits, you analyze the fight, and like maybe 90% or even 95%, you give it to Anthony Joshua. There's, I mean, all of the logic, except except for the logic of business, or except for the logic of um, Anthony Joshua can still be hurt even if he's big. I mean, we've seen him wobbled, and Jake Paul has the power. And don't get me wrong, guys. Jake Paul may not have been following the usual rule of going up the ladder in boxing and fighting whoever he wants to fight, but you know he does have that power in that hand. So I wouldn't be surprised, and mark my words, that Jake Paul can hurt Anthony Joshua. But if you want to be safe, Anthony Joshua is the right bet. If you want to play a little bit, then if you want to risk a little bit and there's a lot of money, then Jake Paul times 7, times 6, times 8, times 8. Bukas laban sa Qatar. Boss, ilan laban pa ba? Isa na lang po. Daming pwedeng labanan na malakas si Jake Paul, but si AJ pa, pwede naman si Alas. Kahit anong timbang, pwede silang laban. Walang problema kay Alas. Pwede, pwede. Para marami ka. Yeah, marami nga akong magiging viewers, kaso makaka-copyright naman ako. So, this channel, brother, Mark, M-A-R-K, pasensya ka na. More on discussions talaga yung channel ko. Legitimately, we wanna do it the right way. So, Netflix ka na lang manood. And I know, guys, kaya ko magparami ng viewers, but baka bukas mademanda na ako. So, kilala na ako ng mga broadcaster, no? So, Disney Plus, Netflix, One Sports, ESPN. So, mapapadalan tayo ng sulat niyan. So, I keep saying this. Again, it's sa akin kasi, guys. It's not just about the number of views. Although doon tayo kumikita. But, you know, we got our sponsor here. Arena Plus, Easy Jersey, Vitas Barbecue. And like what I said, you can scan this if you want to be a sponsor. Send me an email via inquiry@powcast.net if you want your logo here. Uh, so it's not about a view. It's about creating community. Like yung deeper connection sa community. Na mga kwentuhan mo na you can share your, you know, your point of view. Actually, ihina ako. Ba't tatapusin ko muna itong laban na to? Sabi dito, hindi ikaw gusto naming mapanood. I know, pero magbasa ka muna. Basahin mo yung comment kasi nakasulat naman live boxing commentary. And Ronald, you can watch it on Netflix, okay? Ang liit daw ng kalaban ni J-Po, kaya siguro kumuha ng malaki. Tama, boss. Salamat, salamat. Doon ka ba ulit sa Makati sa December 27? Baka hindi po, kasi hindi ko alam kung nasaan ako sa December 27 eh. December is a tricky situation because ang daming mga, alam mo yun, mga family gathering, mga family responsibility na pwedeng kailangan puntahan. Baka nasa bakasyon na naman uli. So round number 6 right now, Baumgardner and Beaudoin. Oh, by the way, there's a breaking news here. According to ESPN EMA, Ilya Topuria announcing he's stepping away from fighting due to legal matters. On the past several weeks, I have made the difficult decision to temporarily step away from defending my title. This was not a decision I took lightly. However, when circumstances arise that threatens your personal integrity, your family, and your reputation, there comes a point when you must address them directly. In recent months, I have been subjected to severe and unacceptable pressure, including threats to disseminate false allegation or domestic abuse unless financial demands were met. These allegations are entirely unfounded. The truth is not a matter of opinion, it is a matter of evidence. All relevant evidence have carefully preserved and documented, including audio recordings, written communication, witness statements, and video materials. The evidence has been submitted to the appropriate judicial authorities in order to pursue legal actions for attempted extortion, falsifications uh, of evidence, misappropriation of funds and personal property, and multiple threats. My initial decision to remain silent was made solely to protect my children, who are a most important part of my life. However, I have come to understand that silence under these circumstances does not protect the truth. It allows false narratives to take hold. Many individuals have faced similar situation and times, and once again, the legal systems has ultimately clarified the facts. Today, I'm stepping forward not only for my family and myself, but also to demonstrate that no one should be forced to yield to intimidation, manipulation, or fear. Those who know me can attest that I has never engaged in violence of any kind, and that my life and career have always been guided by discipline, respect, and integrity. I have full confidence in the judicial process and will allow the legal system to determine the fact based on evidence. Out of respect for my children and the ongoing legal proceeding, I will not be making any further public statement. I respect ask that speculation be avoided and that my family's privacy be honored during this sensitive time. The truth does not require volume, it requires fact. Ilya Tuporia. So I just read the official statement of Ilya Tuporia, UFC champion. All right, we go back to action, guys, and I'm going to be reading some of your comments also. We still have Alicia Baumgardner and Leia Beaudoin, round number 7, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing, 3 minutes of 12 rounds. Let's go back. Pow Salud, sabi ni Jason, kasi wala ka naman alam daw sa boxing. That is true po. That is true. Wala po akong alam sa boxing. So, doon ka makinig sa may alam. So, I guess all I can say is I've worked so hard to know a lot sa boxing, no? And, I have certificates to show you. Galing ko lang sa WBC convention where I studied and learned boxing judging. That is my 5th seminar. Hindi ko alam kung may ganyan si Jason. Pero, God bless him. And Merry Christmas sa kanya. Huwag nyo na ako isali sa mga ganyan. Medyo below the level yan. Sinasagot lang kita para at least mas ma-educate ka, mas maintindihan mo. Pau Silva, Woodley. Silva won by knockout in the second round, Nestor. Boss Pau, kailan laban ni Magsayo? Next year pa po. No, there's no definite date yet, official date that I've seen. But that's next year. Michael Magnisi is the potential opponent. I've already interviewed Michael Magnisi. Boss Pau, ano prediction mo Donaire versus Casimero? That is not gonna happen. Next na ba, Lods? Next na po. Sir Pau, sino panalo kagabi kay... di ko napanood yan kung ano yan laban na yan. Silva won by knockout. TKO actually. TKO. Uppercut started it. Sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe sa aking Facebook, I upload reels on Facebook about the fight. So, check it out. Mag-subscribe din kayo sa Facebook ko. Hit nyo po yung notification bell. Kasi mas updated ako dun sa Facebook kasi nga, may pinamalaking following ng Powcast. 1.3 million followings on Facebook. So, I would appreciate if you can actually follow that as well. What time po fight ni AJ? That is up next, guys. Up next. Give me a quick second here. Again, you're watching. I mean, we're watching Alicia Baumgardner and Layla Beaudoin. It's around 7 to 12. This is women's boxing, and itong women's boxing na to is for a couple of titles: IBF and WBO Super Featherweight, 130 pounds boxing. Next na po yung kay AJ, guys. So don't go anywhere. May down pa right before the bell. What a knockdown. Bugbog sarado na yung Layla. Kaya pa siguro. Na knockdown pa. Ring the bell. Ganang outfit par. Pansin ko parang 90s Mafia boss. Guys, pagpasensya yun ako, hindi na ako masyadong nakikisali sa mga issue ng Casimero. Doon lang tayo sa professional boxing. But later or pag malapit na yung laban ni Casimero, sasali pa rin tayo sa storya. But there are much more important things to talk about right now. So, wag kayo masyadong mainip, ha? I'll still update you with a lot of things about fighting, about John Rock Casimero. Pero hayaan muna natin sila. Sana nagte-training na siya ngayon kasi alam mo na, kailangan niyang manalo sa kanyang next fight. Speaking of December 27, ang mas inaabangan ko dyan, yung laban po ni Kenneth, the lover boy, Lover, na suportado na rin ng Arena Plus as Tigsa Sports. And ang makakalaban niya po ay si Ayati Salilike. Tama ba yung pagbabasa ko? From China. So, medyo magaling din tong kalaban na to, ha? Ayati Salilike. So, we'll see, no? He's a 29 years old fighter from China. And China is also developing a lot of great fighters these days. Tingnan natin kung matalo niya. May galing din. Tingnan natin. But I think he's gonna win pa rin. Ito po yung same card na lalabanan po ni Janrel Casimero. Pang-8 na laban si Janrel. So, he's been demoted. I think pang-9 yung OPBF Oriental Pacific OPBF Championship po yung Kenneth the Bear fight. So, and then Casimero, return fight, dapat panalo talaga siya dyan. Yun ang katotohanan, guys. Ha? Dapat ipanalo niya dyan. Aha. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Konnichiwa, guys, sa mga Japanese fan natin. Picasso versus Inoue. Yan ang abangan mo. Pero Inoue yan. December 27 din. I'm gonna update my, yung, tawag dito. I'm gonna update my schedules of event because I haven't done that. Dahil nga sa puros out of town. So, round number 8, scheduled for 12 rounds. Bugbog sarado. This, bugbog sarado. I think nagde-level up sila eh. Level up sila eh. So, yun ang gusto nila. Gusto nila sumabay sa mga lalaki. So, that is what they get. Wala eh. Lugi yung Beaudoin dito. Bugbog sarado talaga. I don't know if hindi mas ka na. Please ask question, guys. Please ask question. You can ask me question. Kain lang ako. I haven't had my breakfast yet. So, I had 2 bananas. This is not gonna happen. Who's gonna promote this fight? Who's gonna promote this fight? Maybe Kameda. Maybe Kameda can promote this fight. gawing activity fight ni Nonito Donaire. Sige, sir. But this could be big, no? Honestly speaking. Hmm. uh, sa nagtatanong nito, this could be big. You know what? Create a content about that. Nonito Donaire comeback fight Casimero. Yan, gagawa ko ng content Alam ko mahilig kayo dyan eh. Pero ito, magbibigay ako ng konting opinion regarding that, ha? So, yes, kung sakaling manalo si General Casimero sa December 27, actually the biggest fight really for Kameda is to have Janriel and Luis Neri fight. Pero walang gana si Luis Neri. Ngayon, si Nonito Donaire, hindi ko lang alam kung magkakaroon siya ng gana na labanan si General Casimero kasi gagawin niyang relevant ulit si Casimero. But if Kameda can offer enough money, which is magkakilala sila, why not, di ba? Why not? It's gonna be really, really sellable to Filipino boxing fans. I don't know how much money it will produce, but I think sikat naman sa Japan yung dalawang boksingero, so maybe. Boss, may balita ka ba sa protest ni Charles Suarez kay Navarrete? Yes, they appealed to WBO, but again, boxing is business, so it's gonna be hard. So, posibleng taasan lang siguro ng nina Eddie Hearn. Mas malakas kasi yung impluwensya ni Eddie Hearn eh. So, and ang gusto ni Charlie Suarez, again, it's not about the money for Charlie Suarez. Charlie Suarez really wants to fight Emmanuel Navarrete. So, ang dapat mangyari dyan, Charlie Suarez versus Navarrete talaga. Pero, akin nakikita ko, baka bigyan na lang ng mas malaking halaga si Charlie. Kasi kung hindi, malamang ituloy pa rin niya. May schedule na eh. At kung ayaw naman labanan na Navarrete, so yun ang problema. So hindi na yan lalabanan ni Emmanuel Navarrete. Ang pinaka, you know what? Gagawan ko rin to ng separate video para maliwanag. Charlie Suarez complaint against Navarrete in WBO. Status. Yeah. So, pwede mangyari yan. Dapat, kung ayaw labanan ni Emmanuel Navarrete si Charlie, bitawan niya yung belt. Bigyan niya ng pagkakataon na makalaban si Charlie Suarez sa belt. So, those are the things. Or, kung papayag si Charlie, tanggap siya ng pera, ini-next na lang siya. Supporta pa naman ako kay Lela Kawabo, bubog sarado. Yeah. It's a one-sided fight for Alicia Baumgardner. And the thing is, I do not know kung may power yung Layla Beaudoin to even knock out. But this is still a long way to go. They're just 1/3. Pwede pa, sumusundok pa yung Layla Beaudoin. Prediction, Usyk. I love Usyk. Ano masasabi mo kay Chuchumi? Future star ba? Chuchumi is probably already a star in Japan. Chuchumi is also tough. He has a broken nose. Grabe yung bugbog sarado rin yan kay Nonito Donaire. Kung si Nonito Donaire medyo nagkaroon ng mas habang hangin ng konti at mas medyo naging active at least a couple of rounds in the second half, he could have won that fight. I still believe that Nonito Donaire belongs up there. Pero lumamang lang sa stamina saka sa work rate si Chuchumi. He is a star. I don't know if he's a superstar. I mean, if he cannot defeat Nonito Donaire, I mean, that would have validated him if defeating a boxing legend, di ba? Throw the damn towel. Okay, totoo ba yung Mayweather vs. Pacman sa Netflix, Boss Pao? There's a rumor about this na it could happen. It's not final. I think it's being worked on. I think it's being worked on by Sean Gibbons and the Manny Pacquiao camp for it to happen. Although there's also another fight of Jake of I'm sorry, Floyd Mayweather against Mike Tyson. So it's 89-81 from the first round. Sorry guys, I'm talking about the unofficial scorecard. So the first round went to Layla, and then the rest of the rounds to round number 9 went in favor of Baumgardner according to the unofficial scorecard. Who are you calling scam, brother? Who are you calling scam? There's no scam here. Maybe you need to read properly. Thank you guys for all of your comments. I'm reading them one by one. And if I'm speaking in English, it's because we wanted to grow internationally as well. This is an international boxing event. Bakit di pa simulan ni Nitiro campaign niya sa Superfly para maging 5 division world champion? Again, Nonito Donaire is one of those boxers that doesn't how should I say this? It depends on the opportunity. I'm sure they have been looking for opportunity to fight great fights at 115. They've been trying to pursue the champion at 115, but if there's no opportunity, they will fight on which division would have the opportunity. And right now, it was the 118, and I do believe he can do 115. However, there's no opportunity there. No, and he cannot just go down and fight 3 times again. And in order to get to the division, he needs to make sure that there's something waiting. That's Nonito. Yeah, pwedeng gawing activity fight. Pacquiao vs. Mayweather too. Next na po, round number 10, scheduled for 12 rounds ang ating co-main event. And after this one, it is the main event. Oh my God, the busted face of Leia Beaudoin. She is not looking good. She's still fighting. She's still got those fast hands. But, man, Donaire Casimir sa Pilipinas gawin problema, malaking gasto sa promoter. Yeah, this is why it's probably not gonna happen. Let's say, for example, Casimiro's promoter wants to make this happen. And I'm sure, teka, magandang mga thoughts yung nasa isip nyo. This could be a side. Donaire at 115, Casimiro versus Donaire sa Pilipinas. Maganda yung mga nyo. And maraming magre-react sa mga questions nyo. The answer to this question is, yeah, why not? But it's more of an expense. Like, ikaw mismo, Glenn Rosas, willing ka ba gumastos sa pay-per-view or manonood ka ba? I mean, honestly, sagutin mo ko kung gagastosan mo si Casimiro. Gagastosan nyo ba si Casimiro? Yung totoo, guys, hindi sa pustahan yung magbabayad ba kayo sa promoter para mapanood ito? Pupunuin nyo ba yung Araneta Coliseum or yung MOA? That's the thing. Diba? Next na po. Di pa po ba nag-start? Hindi pa po nag-start. But do please, I have 348 viewers on the... Oh, man. I have a lot of viewers on Twitter, but I do not have a lot of followers. So sa mga nanonood po ngayon sa akin sa Twitter, I appreciate you guys. But could you please help me get more followers on Twitter by sharing my content. 347. Ang dami 347. Can you please guys, yung mga nanonood sa Twitter, pa-share naman or pa-follow naman po ako. I only have 1,398 followers and 300 of you guys are watching. So, are you all guys followers already? Pa-follow naman po. Round number 11, uh, kung sa ano guys, kung sa regular championship, tapos na to dapat kanina pa eh. Fan ako ni Flash dati pa, kaso sa laban na yan, style makes fight, mas lamang si Cuadro Alas kaysa kay Donaire. Ngayon, left hook power lang siya. Pwede pa check ni AQQA. Yun, pero si Cuadro Alas, kung susurin na mo magandang galaw pang word glass yung lalo na small movement na gawain naka shoulder roll stance a bit, pero kay Mayweather ko konti lang, gusto ko manalo si Donay, pero utak ko Cuadro Alas mananalo. If Cuadro Alas trains, if Cuadro Alas is disciplined, then siguro at this stage medyo lamang na si Cuadro Alas because mas bata siya at saka may power siya, no? At saka mahirap din naman talaga siya tamaan. But in all honesty, with the way they're both training right now and the way their team are working, I think Nonito Donaire we still have an edge. I mean, i-explain ko lang niya, sir ha, again, hindi na naman sa ayoko kay Casimero, but I'm just trying to be true to myself and to you guys. Kailangan totoo ko sumagot. Iisipin mo na lang, si Casimero kinalaban yung Kameda. Yung Koki Kameda galing sa 2 talo. Hindi pa World Championship, natalo siya doon. Si Nonito Donaire kinalaban Chuchumi. World title fight. Muntikan pa manalo. 'Di ba? So, think about it. So, you would see the levels there. December 2017 po laban ni Casimero. Round number 11, 20 seconds na yung Baumgardner versus Beaudoin. And after this one is the Anthony Joshua fight. After this one, makakaihi na rin ako. No to pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not gonna happen here. Walang mangyayaring big fight dito kasi lugi lagi. Yung mga nangyayaring big fight dito, puro gastos yan. So, yung true big fight, it's never gonna happen in the Philippines the way it's happening in Japan. Especially when you have fans that no to pay-per-view, no to subscription. So, it's not gonna happen. Indeed, Boss Pao, kahit kay Cardenas, may kalalagyan niya si Casimero. Yan. Guys, if you look at the situation, again, do not just look at the skills, do not just look at the kung anong meron sa ano nila. So the way they're disciplined, the way they're training right now. So if Donaire use the Kameda style, Donaire has the advantage now. Donaire certainly has the advantage right now because of the way they're fighting. Anyway, 12 and final round. Sino kayo? Got Jake or Joshua? I'm gonna check the poll pa lang ngayon after this. Round number 12. Let's go ahead and focus on the round number 12 between the Alicia Baumgardner and Leia Beaudoin. This is round number 12 fight. Alicia Baumgardner has been dominating the fight, and Leila is trying to go for the kill. 108-100 is the unofficial scorecard, according to the graphics that I'm looking at here. Watching on Netflix. And the next fight after this is the main event of the evening. 10 rounds, I believe, 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. And Alicia Baumgardner, total landed punches, 47 against 33, 275 thrown jabs. And again, Alicia Baumgardner on his way to victory. Next na po yung laban ni good left hook by Alicia Baumgardner. If you look at the face of Leila, I mean, it's a big heap of trouble. 1 minute and 30. It's just appreciating these female boxers, fight in the same rule of men. I mean, it's just something to behold. Maybe maybe this they would start a trend. I don't know. Jake Paul winner by split decision. Okay, we'll see. 150. Look at this. Layla is just trying to see if he can go for a knockout. My goodness. 50 seconds in this fight. Beaudoin looking for that knockout. I don't think she will be able to find it, but she's landing right now a couple of punches though. He might have gotten this. She might be able to get this last round. I don't know if she's gonna be able to win once the bell ring. But again, she's looking for a knockout. 20 seconds. Oh my goodness. Mm. Just no power anymore for Layla. Woo! And that's the end of it. That's the end of it. We're gonna go to the main event, guys. Main event up next. Up next, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, guys. Up next, here we go. Up next na. Sino panalo? Wala pa po guys. Next na. So please share, like, and comment. Ayun lang naman ang inihiling ko sa inyo. But, I appreciate as well yung mga OFW nating mga kaibigan, yung medyo nakakaluwag-luwag dyan, to support this channel by clicking on the membership. There's a membership, teka lang bigyan ko kayo ng, ito guys, ito yung membership. So, i-click nyo lang, you can be a Powcaster, Super Powcaster, or Sponsor Powcaster. It's a per monthly subscription na pag nag-subscribe kayo, meron kayong loyalty badge. So, magkakaroon kayo ng mga gloves para ready kayo mga pagsapakan digitally. Pag baguhan kayo, meron kayong gloves na may star, 1, 2, 6, and then the pure red gloves is kung matagal na kayong subscriber ng Powcast Sports, paid subscribers, no? And then meron kayong special emoji na boom at saka pow at saka Philippine flag that you can use. So, there you go, guys. Please go ahead and support me. If you cannot support me like that, that's fine. Share na lang po natin. And please make sure na nakahit po yung notification bell para every time may mag-upload ako ng mga discussions, yan po yan. Ang style ko po is more on discussions, more on opinion, commentary, original content. Ako po yung vlogger na pumupunta mismo sa mga events. As you can see, hindi po tayo puro highlights lang. Although we show some highlights, but yan po yung ating style. All right, we wait for the ang tawag dito, we wait for the official decision now. $170 and $110. And still, there's no doubt about this. And still the winner, Alicia Baumgardner, a model, a boxer. She's pretty and she is strong. And that is what Alicia Baumgardner is representing right now. Again, WBO and IBF. IBF, right? Let me just double check. The Baumgardner. IBF and WBO champion. Wow. Alicia Baumgardner, 158 over 98. Total punches landed. Okay guys, so up next na tayo guys ha. Sa ano po, sa Netflix po mapanood. Sabi ni ano, naku, wag kayong magpabudol kay Pau. Magpabudol kayo kay Pow Salud para yumaman lalo si Pow Salud. Para alam mo hindi natin kailangan makipag-away lagi. Pag ganyan, meron tayong mga subscription para may value yung pinag-uusapan natin. Hindi puro hype lang. Okay? Jake gusto decision like Logan versus Mayweather. That's a win for him. Boss Pau, shoutout from Basilan. Shoutout, Basilan. Guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the toilet. But, teka lang. Tingnan muna natin tong main event. All right. Up next. Up next, guys. I'm next. Sandali, magpatugtog lang ako ng background while we're waiting para hindi tahimik. Ha? Sa sports, laging lahat umaangkas. Pag nagsalita ng ano lang, reggae. Filipinas, listen now. If you're searching for good vibes, just look at us now. From hoops to the ring, MMA's our thing. No fake news here, Powcast makes you sing. I feel that boom, boom, pow, rasta vibes in our flow. Powcast Sports, the best you know. I'm just gonna go to the toilet and I'll come back to you guys and discuss the final thoughts of the fight of Jake Paul. So please wait for me. Wait, where's the mouse? Why is it not working? There you go. I'll come back, guys. Let me just go to the toilet real quick. Let's spread love, unity, true sports with cheer. We'll build a nation strong year after year. Raise our flag high, support every fight. Together we rise in sports, we unite. I feel that boom, boom, pow, rasta vibes in our flow. Powcast Sports, the best you know. I feel that boom, boom, pow, reggae beats, let it go. Powcast Sports, the original show. I feel that boom, boom, pow, in our hearts we glow. Powcast Sports, my love, it's so. Powcast Malakas. Let's spread love, unity through sports we cheer. We'll build a nation strong year after year. Raise our flag high, support every fight. Together we rise in sports, we unite. I feel that boom, boom, pow, rasta vibes in our flow. Powcast Sports, the best you know. I feel that boom, boom, pow, reggae beats, let it go. Powcast Sports, the original show. I feel that boom, boom, pow, in our hearts we glow. Powcast Sports, my love, it's so. Powcast Malakas. Passion for sports, never giving up, courage, stand for what's right, we'll never stop. Powcast is strong with love in every beat. Powcast forever can't be beat. I feel that boom, boom, pow, rasta vibes in our flow. Powcast Sports, the best you know. I feel that boom, boom, pow, reggae beats, let it go. Powcast Sports, the original show. I feel that boom, boom, pow, in our hearts we glow. Powcast Sports, my love, it's so. Powcast Malakas. Your morning sports fans, Filipinas, listen now. If you're searching for good vibes, just look at us now. From hoops to the ring, MMA's our thing. No fake news here, Powcast makes you sing. I feel that boom, boom, pow, rasta vibes in our flow. Powcast Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm back. How you guys doing? Main event up next, so don't go anywhere else. The main event between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul is about to happen. Ang galing ko yung background natin. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the main event of the evening? Shoutout muna sa inyo lahat. Please, pa-share po. Next na po, main event. Next, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. Let me give you our final thoughts, predictions about the Anthony Joshua fight that's gonna happen right now. Sandali lang ha. Ayos natin yung ating appreciate you guys. Have you guys shared, like, and comment already? Ano, kailangan ko na naman ba pa GCash para lang ma-share kayo? Share lang, share. Almost the main event. The main event is now here. All right, let me go ahead and give you some initial thoughts minutes before the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. Let me just put some water on my mug. Women's Hug Fest was unnecessary, drawn out to extend boredom. Okay. Yeah, but at least Jake Paul's doing these things for women. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you my thoughts again on the main event of the evening. This is the 8 rounds of heavyweight boxing, professional boxing, guys. So between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. So the tale of the tape is as follows: Anthony Joshua, 28 wins, 4 defeats, 36 years old. It's the maybe past prime, but it's not old. And meanwhile, Jake Paul, 12 wins, 1 defeat, and 28 years old, 6-1 against 6-6. And if you've seen the face-off in the weigh-in, there's really a big difference. For normal boxing, this is not going to be allowed to happen because the size and the weight difference is just so drastic. It's the gap is so wide. 216 pounds. I remember weigh-in. The weigh-in is 216 pounds for Jake Paul and 243 pounds for Anthony Joshua. So napakalaking gap yon. That's a big gap in weights. That usually doesn't happen in the traditional boxing, but Jake Paul does not do traditional. He do modern boxing, and this type of boxing is happening every time he fights. And the evidence to that is if you look at this, Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez, he fought Julio Cesar Chavez, who's a retired boxer. Mike Tyson was also a retired boxer. Mike Perry, Ryan Borland, Andre August, Nate Diaz. These are boxers that, I don't know. He's fighting whoever he wants to fight. And meanwhile, obviously, Anthony Joshua last fought in 2024 where he lost to Daniel Dubois. But Anthony Joshua defeated Francis Ngannou, who also is an MMA fighter. So maybe Anthony Joshua is no longer the same. But again, the experience, the size is just a big difference. Again, this is promoted by Nakisa Beaudoin and Jake Paul. And let me just go ahead and okay, guys. It's about to happen, guys. So don't go anywhere. Ito na po yung main event natin. Wag na kayong aalis. Wag na kayong aalis. Main event is about to happen. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. Alright, keys to win na tayo ngayon. Keys to win. Ito po yung sa tingin kong dapat gawin ni Anthony Joshua dito sa laban na ito. Anthony Joshua just need to box. And don't go early. Do not go early. Do not try to be aggressive early. I think what he needs to do is just box, and then the knockout's gonna come if once Jake Paul try to goes in, because Jake Paul is also powerful. He also have that powerful punches. So I wanna go ahead. I wanna say try to box. Try to use his length and his size. Just do not get into a brawl. Do not get into an inside fight with uh, Jake Paul, and avoid that overhand punch. Yung overhand punch na yan, pwedeng manakaw dyan si Anthony Joshua, and that is going to be really bad for the career of Anthony Joshua. There's a lot of risk here from Anthony Joshua kasi medyo para matalo ka, nakakaya na matalo ka ng isang Jake Paul na mas maliit na sa'yo, hindi pa dumaan sa usual way ng ranking, di ba? Tapos makakalabang ka agad, isa pong former world champion. So, medyo nakakaya yun. So, kung mananalo si Jake Paul dito, that overhand. So, Anthony Joshua just need to box and use his length, and just wait for Jake Paul to make mistake. And, by domination, I think. For Jake Paul naman, I think, use the footwork, stamina is gonna be very important. Pagodin niya si Anthony Joshua if you can, and then land that overhand. Land that powerful punch. Yun ang aking nakikita. Netflix lang po ako nanonood eh. Sa Netflix lang po ako nanonood. Here we go. Kate Scott, Layla Ali, Andrew Ward, and Lennox Lewis. Yan, si Lennox Lewis, sinasabi rin na jabs ang dapat gamitin ni Anthony Joshua. Guys, excited na ba kayo, guys? Ito na. Ito yung laban, ha? Look at the tail of the tape. Ang layo, guys, eh. Oh my God. I don't want to see it go past 3 or 4, sabi ni Layla Ali. Scripted yan. Tingnan natin. May commission to eh. So it's a professional fight. Supposedly, it should not be scripted. Right? So let's see kung mali na naman si Pow Salud sa kanyang prediction. Where are you guys from? Those that are watching right now, it's the main event. It is about to happen. Can you guys comment kung taga-saan po kayo? Pa-comment naman po guys kung mga taga-saan po yung mga nanonood ngayon before this even start. Jake Paul is wearing the red and yellow. It looks like Hulk Hogan color. Hulk Hogan color siya, no? Pa-comment po. Can you comment guys? Hulk Hogan si American. I am a real American. American color Hulk Hogan. Galing. Yung style niya eh. Hulk Hogan eh. From Paradise Island. Yeah, please comment. But shoutout muna ako ng mga lugar ninyo ha. John, Dave, Assis. Shoutout po. Please comment kung mga taga-saan po, guys. Watching from Palawan, Coron. Yes. Are there anyone from outside the Philippines also that are watching right now? Can you guys please let me know if you're watching me outside of the Philippines? And if you're watching me on Facebook, please comment. Cannon Road sa taas ng bangin. Okay. I get where you're coming from. Taga Canada. Balita. Yun, Canada, how are you doing? Malamig ba dyan ngayon? From Pasay. Oh, Pasay, how are you doing? Poland. Wow. How are you doing? May mga Filipino Polish friends British Columbia, Canada. Yeah, ginagawa na lang ni Jake Paul na entertainment ng boxing. Boxing is entertainment. It's show business too. Uh, but again, I understand where you're coming from. Comment, guys, where you guys are from. We got 571 viewers right now. Yan. From Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Ken Flores, 548. Shoutout sa'yo dyan, sir. Pabati naman sa mga taga Talisay, Paranaque. Yung mga taga Paranaque, magandang tanghali sa inyo lahat. I do not expect Jake Paul to win, but it would be big if Jake Paul wins this one. Sobrang laki to pag nanalo si Jake Paul. Ang daming magdududa. Yes, maraming magdududa. Totoo naman. Pag natalo dyan si Jake Paul, ipapatuli ko si SB. Davao City, shoutout po sa mga taga Davao. Appreciate you all. How are you doing? Watching from Kuwait. Assalamualaikum. Shout out Poseidon Men 7053. Maria Isabella. There's a lot of discussions happening right now. So, let's see. Sa kanto ng katabi ni Aling Nen. Iba talaga yung mga Pilipino sa kalokohan, ano? Shout out idol from Dumingag, Zamboanga del Sur. How you doing, Zamboanga? Langley, Vancouver. We got some people from outside the country. Thank you so much, guys. And let me just reshare this one. Who's this? Golf champ. Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy is a big fight fan too. Wow. Golf champ. Early knockout for Joshua. All right. Wala pa, hindi pa nagsisimula, guys. So shoutout pa tayo. Thank you, guys. Hindi pa nagsisimula. Ang dami pang kwento, guys. Pasensya na po. Watching from Manila, Sir Pao. Yeah, Manila. I'm man from Manila too. Casilla Center. This is the same venue where the Miami Heat. Logan Paul. From Davao City, what's up? Bricks, shout out. Pops from Zamboanga, US American. Anong oras laban? Next na po. Naghihintay lang tayo, guys. Salamat sa mga taga Zamboanga. Oh, may pa-boxing din dyan kahapon. Ano? Pa-shout out idol from Domingang, Zamboanga del Sur. Okay, no comment ako dyan sa mga ganyan, boss. Sa Casimiro nga, no comment ako karamihan eh. Di dyan pa sa mga ganyan. Di pa nagsisimula, idol. Di pa po. We're just waiting. From, ano yan? Falkland? Falkland Island po, Sir Pao. Pa-shoutout po, Mami ng Taiwan. Langya ka, munti ka muna ako. Smart, hindi ako si ano. Shoutout Gavin. Fam Butuan. I missed your call on this fight. How are you? How you think it's gonna go down? I think it's gonna be Anthony Joshua by domination. Anthony Joshua just too big. I mean, everything in favor of Anthony Joshua. All the important criteria in favor of Anthony Joshua. Shoutout, sir. Saludo sa'yo. Salamat. Watching from Olongapo. Thank you so much. Tatakbo-takbo lang yan si Jake Paul. Tumaya yan kasi decision para it's possible na gano'n na nga ang mangyari. Christina Poncher. Wow. He's no longer with Top Rank. Mauro. David Hay. Shoutout from Tarlac City. Pa-shoutout from Francis K. Herber from Banaba, Balawan. Claire Logroño from Balisungan, Coron. Salamat. Hintay-hintay lang tayo guys. Ito na po, main event na. Para kung gusto nyo ng update, I'm gonna do the blow-by-blow, like blow-by-blow commentary. Lods, pwedeng manalo si Jake Paul kay Joshua. Mayweather style galang, suntok at Thrasher. Kung kaya niya talunin si Jake Paul, I mean, okay sana kung ganun yung style ni Jake Paul. Mas magaling sa boxing si Anthony Joshua, I believe. Is just too much. Like, pati amateur experience ni Anthony Joshua is just something, you know? So, we'll see. Tingnan natin. Hindi mo shoutout na. Bricks Pavilio. Upset. Okay. Kawawa mga sumagarol tumaya kay Joshua by knockout pasok sa komisyon. But yeah, like what I said, imagine kung manalo si Jake Paul dito. Watching from Pangasinan. 0% naman na walang pag-asang manalo si Paul kahit magulang niya. Hindi yan maniniwala. Pero dahil pera, mananalo yan. Butuan, what's up? Nestor, terrific. Salamat po. Thank you so much to those that are watching here. Cheers, tagay tayo, lol. Kawa si Jake Paul, dapat naka-ready yung street cheer. Shoutout boss pa from Nueva Vizcaya. Chazzy Chaz. Basketball, boxing, ano, kita ko ha. Yung ano mo, si Jason Tatum. Gaza. What's up, Gaza? Benzu 8197. Daming comment bigla. Salamat po sa mga nagpapashoutout. Wow, waging puro discussions pa rin ang nangyayari. Yeah, they're getting credit to Jake Paul for giving boxing a new lease. Kumbaga, Jake Paul is giving a lot of ang tawag dito, parang binibigyan niya ng mga bagong fans ang boxing. That one we cannot deny for Jake Paul. Watching from San Roque, Norton Samar, salamat. Oy! Meron nagpadala. Skip na. Shoutout from Las Vegas. Curious how this match will go. Mabuhay everyone. Thank you very much. Uy, $10. Thank you. Ito na yata yung pinakamalaki ko ngayong araw na, ngayong linggo. It's been a while. And salamat po sa mga OFW. Alam mo, Fujisu91, long time follower ka na ba? May I suggest also that you just become a member. Meron dyan membership para laging nakakulay yung pangalan mo. Mas mura pa yon. Pero okay na rin yung nagbigay ka ng $10. But thank you. You can become a member also. Salamat po. Thank you so much. Nasa na ba tayo? Thank you. Still, again, puro discussion pa pre-fight, Boss Pao, sa pinakitang performance na din sa tingin mo, mananalo si Casimero sa super bantamweight. Tingnan mo rin yung performance ni Casimero, boss. Saka na natin pag-usapan si Casimero at Donaire, ha? Pinalitan rin kasi mas pinalaki, mas malawak ang takbuhan. At saka guys, 10 ounce yung gloves. So hindi yan yung usual. Ang usual kasi 8 ounce gloves lang eh. So ang kulit ni Nakisa Bidarian, naka boxer pa tsaka t-shirt lang nung in-interview. Nakisa Bidarian, the promoter. Thank you, Netflix. Shoutout po. Shoutout boss pa ako. Kasama ko si Dante Joseph na laging nakaabang sa live mo, boss. Paul. Paul, ako dyan. Tatakbo lang yan. Pwede. Again, sabihin ko nga sa'yo, boxing. Anything can happen boxing. Shoutout po kay Powcast Sports. Bricks Fabilio. 8 rounds lang nakasulat, guys. 8 rounds lang nakasulat. 8 rounds, 10 ounce. Ito yung, heavyweight 8 rounds. Balita kay Boom Boom Bautista. He's doing well in Baguio. Salamat sa mga comment nyo, guys. Thank you. Dumadami na tayo. And I'm hoping to be back doing more live stream, live discussions for you guys. And also basketball. Pasensya na kayo sa mga basketball fans din, ano? Sir, good day. What time fight ni Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? Ngayon po ba? Shoutout from Upsilon Phi Sigma Fraternity and Sorority from San Francisco, Agusan del Sur. It's about to happen. A few minutes now, laban na ni Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. Hinihintay lang natin. Watching from Tabon Starlink Idol. Boss pa shoutout Meralco Valenzuela BC nanonood habang naka-duty. Chill lang tayo, guys. Wala ba kayong Netflix? Nasa Netflix po. Pero syempre, appreciate ko na nandito kayo dahil syempre, yan ang kabuhayan din natin. But, nag-ano na ba kayo? Nag-comment na kayo? Uy, again, salamat po sa nagpadala kay Fujisu. Kung gusto niya rin sumuporta sa akin, pwede po kayo. Maggawa nga tayo ng goal. Shout out agad. Shout out agad. So, mga gusto magpatala dyan. Thank you so much. Jake Paul na. Yes, next na. Iniintay lang natin. Boss, shoutout Meralco. Okay, nabasa ko na. Las Vegas, nabasa ko na to. Iniskip ko na agad lahat. 8 rounds lang. Nakasulat dito sa box rec. 8 rounds lang laban, guys. Sana manalo si Joshua para paldo. Parang hindi yata paldo, guys. Kasi ano lang eh. Tawag dito. Mangliit lang ng odds ng kay Joshua eh. Sa mga pala, FYI, gusto ko lang i-promote, although, be responsible, guys. Ako ay sponsored po ako ng Arena Plus. Yung Arena Plus, yung ginagamit ko na app. Kasi yan po, assurable ako. Lisensyado to ng PAGCOR at saka 21 years old and above. Game responsibly, bawal po dyan yung mga nagbebenta ng mga kalabaw ng pan-tuition fees. Pang ano lang po yan, pampasaya lang. At kailangan pag sinugal nyo dyan, yung kailangan okay lang sa inyo mawala yan. Just for fun lang Register po using my links, the Linktree, or send me a message on Facebook for more information. And sali rin po kayo sa GC ko, sa Powcast Sports Nation GC para lagi kayong updated sa mga kwentuhan. Okay. Ang daming nanonood dito ng mga celebrities. Biruin mo, hindi mo na usually nakikita yung mga celebrity ganito sa mga regular boxing fights. But Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul, making this happen. Rick Ross, Shaggy, Timbaland watching. Sana manalo. Bella Bajaria. Who's this? Chief Content Officer. Benny Safdie. Who are these? Mga bata pa that's doing making waves in the sports or in the life. Matt Rife. Watching from Malaysia. How are you doing, Malaysia? Ngayon ang fight. Yes, we're waiting. Chifimo Lopez is in the house as well. Pinapakita dito. Yung member account ko dinilit ni YouTube. Growing channel pa naman, sayang. Boss pa shoutout Meralco Valenzuela. Busy na nanood habang naka-duty. Nabasa ko na. You gonna visit City of Naga, Cebu tomorrow, Idol Pau? No. Medyo alanganin na. But good luck sa laban dyan. What time po start? Now. Bert. Kulit. Wag mo na isama kasi sa usapan hindi siya. Wag na tayo mag-away-away dyan. Pau, pang ilan all-time list mo si Crawford? Wala po. Wala pa. Pag-isipan ko muna. Mautak si Jake Paul. Mautak talaga si Jake Paul. Marami siyang pera. Manalo, matalo, panalo. May pack 5 de Mayo. Sana. What time, boss? Kakapasok ko lang. About to happen, guys. Ito na, official announcement na, guys. Alright, official announcement. It is about that time. Sir Pao, anong best boxing gloves para sa'yo? Ang I do not know, guys. Depende siguro. For boxers, yung Cleto Reyes, syempre, Manny Pacquiao yan. Pero pag mga usual, masarap yung mga malalambot sa kamay, syempre. For example, winning, ang sarap din sa kamay niyan, yung makakapal na winning. National anthem right now. National anthem na, guys, ng UK. Thank you sa nagpadala ng kulay. Talo tayo sa sa mga boxing content creator na iba. Grabe ang kulay. Kaya sabi nila, sir, you need to speak in English. You need to do this more in English because there's a lot more content creator in boxing that's really earning. So hopefully, guys, we can also do that. But I appreciate all the Filipino fans that are watching right now. I appreciate you all, you guys. All right, God Save the Queen has been sang by I do not know who. United States National Anthem right now. Ali Brooke from Fifth Harmony is going to sing the national anthem of the United States of America. Ali Brooke. National anthem right now. Can you see by the dawn early light what so proudly we hailed the twilight stars gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say there's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave. Haba eh. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yeah, just singing the national anthem of the United States. I'm not a singer though, but you kind of memorize it when you're watching a lot of boxing, especially when you're watching a lot of American boxing. So just happy to be here watching boxing and enjoying boxing with you guys. And here we go. Right now, it's the main event. And by the way, if you guys are new here, obviously I'm not an American. I'm a Filipino, proud to be Filipino in the Philippines, in Manila. I'm based in Manila, but we're covering international boxing, international sports like boxing and National Basketball Association and other things. Sometimes MMA, but right now it's one of the biggest fight in boxing. Yes, it's not very traditional. It's the modern boxing, courtesy of Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, two of the biggest name in boxing right now, arguably. Anthony Joshua for hardcore fans. Definitely, he's one of the biggest name, a former heavyweight champion, at 36 years old. He's coming back to boxing after his last defeat in 2024 against Daniel Dubois. 36 years old, is trying to come back to boxing. I heard he's gonna be fighting Tyson Fury after this if he wants, if he win against Jake Paul. Jake Paul, on the other hand, the prodigy, the problem child, 28 years old, 6'1" against 6'6", and he's weighing 216 pounds against a 243 pounder that is Anthony Joshua. This is not an exhibition fight. It is 8 rounds, 3 minutes per round, and 10-ounce gloves. That is the rule of this fight. Again, only 8 rounds, 3 minutes per round, 10-ounce gloves. Will that make a difference? We shall find out in a moment. And Anthony Joshua now just waiting for his name to be called for the official ring walk. My name is Pow Salud from Powcast Sports. Again, if you want to ask me who I'm picking on this one, obviously, as a boxing pundits for a long time, I gotta pick Anthony Joshua as the safest bet. But again, anything can happen. And I've been telling you this. If Jake Paul is going to win, I think the only way he's going to win is by knockout. Anthony Joshua can be hurt. Easier said than done, but that is very much possible in boxing, especially if you get caught with a punch that you don't see. But this also goes the same ways and on the other direction because Anthony Joshua is also big and powerful. Anthony Joshua right now about to be called and about to do his ring walk wearing the camouflage costume here. Here we go. Pa-shoutout ako Sir Pao from Bohol pero dito ako ngayon sa Manila. Shoutout sa lahat ng mga Grab drivers. Salamat po sa lahat ng mga Grab drivers, security guard, and everyone else. Lahat po ng mga supporters ng Powcast Sports. Thank you. And Anthony Joshua just been called to the ring and he is now doing his ring walk. And he is walking by himself. Yeah, I think mas maganda tong ganito yung mag-isa lang yung boxer na naglalakad and then nasa likod ng camera yung mga ang tawag dito, yung mga alalays. Laban now sa Netflix, correct po. Idol, what time palaban talaga laban ni na Jake? Ngayon na po yung laban. Naglalakad na po si Anthony Joshua. Nasa loob na po ng ring si Anthony Joshua right now. And let me ask you guys a favor if you're watching this, if you're listening to me, so I can focus, so I can do a lot more of this. May I ask you please to please give me a like, a heart, or kahit anong emoji icon. Can you do that? Pwede nyo po bang gawin yan? And then, syempre, pag nagustuhan nyo po yung aking komentaryo mamaya-maya, hihingin ko po na i-share nyo po yung ating discussion, whether on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, or Instagram. Eddie Hearn also there, together with Anthony Joshua. Salamat po guys. Pa-comment kung kayo po ay maka-Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua na po ang nasa loob ng ring. Jake Paul, aside from the fight, we are waiting on the Jake Paul entrance, the ring walk of Jake Paul. Certainly going to be a spectacular as well. Yeah, guys, again, I am not gonna show the fight because that is copyrighted. I am gonna, however, give you a blow-by-blow account of what's gonna be happening in the fight to the best of my ability. That is the best thing that I could do for you guys right now. And I want all of the Filipino fans to please comment who you got, Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua. It is about to happen right now. Here we go. This kind of fight, just so you know, guys, this kind of fight is not only getting getting the attention of the usual traditional boxing fans, but the casual fans. And we need casual fans to be able to like boxing, because at the state of boxing right now, we need more of we need more fans. But look at this entrance. He is going into the intro of Hulk Hogan. I'm a real American. I am a real American. Jake Paul entrance tribute to Hulk Hogan, guys. Wow. Isn't this something, guys? Isn't this something? So, we don't see this a lot in boxing. And Jake Paul doing these things. Why? He's in Logan Paul with him, and he is all confident. This is a showman for you guys. Again, not a lot of boxers like this. So he is a showman. He is the walking with confidence. He already know that he won the fight. At least he won because man, look at the crowd. Look at how many people watching this. I don't know how many people watching on Netflix, but this is big, guys. This is big. So let's see, guys. Eto na po, main event. Jake Paul now is inside the ring together with Anthony Joshua, and I can see the orange and yellow colors. Ayaw mo naman basahin comment pa. Sana tumaya kay AJ. Saan ka tumaya? Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua po. Okay, Anthony Joshua ko. Christmas miracle ba sa Miami? Let's see. Let's go ahead and see what happened here. Para salamat sa mga nagpadala. If you enjoy this, thank you guys. Now, who's watching on Netflix with me? Sino pa yung nanonood sa Netflix? Cody, Big Mo. This is your main event of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing, of professional boxing in the heavyweight division. Promoted by Most Valuable Promotion by Nakisa Bidarian and Jake Paul. This is sanctioned by the Florida Boxing Commission and live via Netflix. What's up, RC? Salamat watching from Netflix. Same time, Powcast. Yes! Christopher Young is the referee. Let's go, guys. Anthony Joshua prediction ko, boss. It's just most of the time safe tayo sa safe zone tayo, guys. Are you ready to make history? Introducing the fighter. Fighting out of the red corner. Wearing camouflage trunks. He stands 6 feet and 6 inches tall. He weighs in at 243.4 pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring with a professional record of 28 wins, 4 defeats, with 25 of the wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Langford, United Kingdom. Introducing the Olympic gold medalist and the former unified world heavyweight champion of the world. And he is known by his... Wow. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Anthony Joshua. That is the announcement of the new boxing announcer that I've just seen for the first time. And his opponent standing across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with yellow trim, standing 6 feet and 1 inch tall, weighing in at 216 pounds. Tonight he enters the ring with a professional record of 12 victories with only 1 defeat, and 7 of those win by way of knockouts. And he fights out of Puerto Rico. and Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Introducing the icon, the biggest promoter of women's boxing of all time. You all came here to see, ladies and gentlemen, the record breaker, the MVP, El Gallo, Jake Paul. Jake Paul. All right, what an introduction, guys. What an introduction. Grabe ah. AJ Banal yung kanina. Yung Pilipino. Okay guys, I'm magiging suplado muna ako ngayon. I'm gonna be watching the fight intently for you guys so you can see what happened. This could be quick or this could be long, but I bet knockout could potentially happen. This is the main event, Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. Ito na po, 8-rounder lang po ang laban, 10-ounce gloves, FYI, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua now meeting inside the ring. And final instruction from the referee, Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul looking at each other. Ito na po guys, magsisimula na po ang boxing. Kapit kamay. This is something different. I want to share this again with you guys. This doesn't usually happen in boxing. A big guy, an experienced guy, that is Anthony Joshua, fighting a guy who only have 12 fights and haven't even really have a high caliber opponent. And now he has Anthony Joshua, the bigger, more experienced. Very unusual. But again, 10-ounce gloves sila. Round number 1, Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. Umiikot-ikot kaagad si Jake Paul, dancing around. And Anthony Joshua. Ito na po guys, first round na po guys ha. Orthodox position ang parehong boxer. Naka-red gloves po si Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. White gloves. Usually all white yan eh. Jab kaagad dito si Anthony Joshua. Medyo kinakabahan ako. I don't know why. I'm scared of Jake Paul, but Jake Paul is moving around. As expected, he is gonna move around again. So, importante dito yung condition ni Jake Paul. But watch out for that overhand right. So, he's moving to the left. He's dancing around. 8 rounds lamang po dito. Yeah, papasok dito si Jake. Labas din kagad. Again, that's the keys to win para kay Jake Paul. Use his footwork. Stamina is gonna be a factor. Use the jab in and out. And Anthony Joshua naman, bawal magmadali. Kumounter agad. Naka-counter agad dito. Nakatanggap kagad ng suntok. Ito si Jake Paul. Napapikit-pikit siya dito. With the right hand. Again, mabilis ang kamay din ni Anthony Joshua. He's not that old. He's just 36 years old. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Overhand right. Yan ang kailangan protektahan ni Anthony Joshua. Nag-overhand right na kagad. Wag manggigil si Anthony Joshua, but looking like he just want to stay in front of Jake Paul. 1 minute 35. Again, sa mga nakakalimot guys, may baksakan agad na nangyari pero nagkakahilahan lamang po. Wag niyong kakalimutan, AJ is an Olympian, a great amateur boxer too. First round, eto na. Nahawa ko na pala yung cellphone ko because anything can happen right away. Heavyweight fight. You can see the size difference. Jake Paul just moving around, just looking for the right time. Anthony Joshua magagigil dito, dumikit dito si okay, clinching right away. And I mean, nakakabilib din naman si Jake Paul because he's fighting a bigger guy from a small guy. Ayan, umiikot-ikot siya dito. So, I do not know. Is this the plan of Jake Paul? Uy, good job, double jab para kay Jake Paul. He's engaging din So, it's hard. Baka pag ganito po yung round na paikot-ikot lang, baka ibigay kay Jake Paul. Tama kayo. Posible kayo maging tama na baka laro-laruin lang ni Jake Paul yung back na corner. Good right hand. Doon na nakatama ng right straight medyo nasalag doon. And Jake Paul just really using his footwork. For how long, no? Yung stamina talaga maging factor dito para kay Jake Paul. For how long siya magpapaikot-ikot dito. And 8 seconds na lang natitira. And first round in the book. So how did you see? Maybe we should score this one. Round number 1, um, I think I would give it to, kanin niyo bigay yung round number 1? Kani? Ang hirap naman nito. Who do you give round number 1 to? Pa-comment nga kung kanino. Takbo-takbuhan talaga. I mean, tama naman yung ginagawa ni Jake Paul. Sino ba naman gusto makipagsabayan? 'Di ba? Sino naman makipagsabayan sa ang laki-laki? Both of them doing the right thing. Honestly, they're doing the right thing. Pero ang sasabihin ko ngayon, again, si Jake Paul ang promoter. We're not insinuating anything, but pag ganyan na mga laruan, we'll give it to Jake Paul. Paul 10-9. 8 rounds lamang po ito, round number 2. And posible ngang paabuti ni Jake Paul ng decision to, lang ya. Na isahan tayo dito, baka Jake Paul, 2 of 8 rounds na tayo. Jake Paul, pinapahabol dito ni Jake Paul si Anthony Joshua. Naku nga, pwede pala. Ang galing nyo. Ang galing nyo. Mukhang iba yung plano ni Jake Paul dito. Nakakainis ng konti, but ito na nga, pinapaikot-ikot na ngayon ni Jake Paul ito si Anthony Joshua. And mas maraming nagiging frustrated na si Anthony Joshua, hindi makatama. 3 lang ang nailan ni Jake Paul, 2 lang kay Anthony Joshua. And again, Jake Paul, stamina is gonna be a factor. Ganito nga ang gagawin. Umiikot-ikot lang siya, guys. Round number 2 na po, guys. Ikot-ikot lang and bigla-biglang susugod. Just moving left and right. Footwork is very good for Jake Paul so far. And Anthony Joshua, pinapapasok. Very smart, guys. Very smart. Ang galing. Hindi makapasok si Anthony Joshua, guys. Hindi makatama. Malaking, guys, kung 100, kumara, pinusta nyo, 10,000. Magiging 70,000 yan, guys. Para kay Jake Paul kung manalo siya dito. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Jake Paul can outbox. No? Maybe every time na round, pag hindi, kasi because of the expectation kay Anthony Joshua, pag hindi maganda pinapakita niya, baka ibigay talaga kay Jake Paul. Ako, I gave the round to Jake Paul, guys. First round. Second round, tingnan natin. Magaling masyado yung footwork ngayon ni Jake Paul dito. Pinapakitaan tayo ng footwork ni Jake Paul. Takbo-takbo. Pero watch out for that big dikit kagad. Ang galing. Pagpapasok si Jake Paul, yayakapin niya agad. Very smart. Very smart. Jake Paul is very smart here. Galing Yakap kagad Jake Paul. And less than a minute na kagad, second round. Wala pa rin napapatama na maganda dito. The problem is, if you're that big, and you got good skills, you got that power, if you don't land it, then nothing. Wala, kapit agad. Every time na dumidikit silang dalawa, kapit kagad si Jake Paul. And, I wouldn't be surprised that every round like this would be given to Jake Paul. And for Jake Paul to hang around with Joshua like this, as a fighter with lesser experience, a lot lesser experience, is astonishing. It is, credit to Jake Paul's development as a boxer. Wala, hindi makatama si Joshua, guys. So, I'm gonna give this to Jake Paul, guys. I'm gonna give this to Jake Paul. This is not what I expect of Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua doing nothing. I'm gonna give that to Jake Paul, guys. 8 rounds lang ito, Paul, 10-9. So, 20-18. Paul. Round number 3. Teka nga. Round number 3, I give that to lang niya, pare. Ibang klase itong ginapakita ni Jake Paul, guys. Hindi makatama si Anthony Joshua, and he needs to hit Jake Paul And he's not doing that. So sabi ng announcer guys, sabi ng mga commentator, pag lumampas daw ng round 3 nakakahiya na daw para kay Anthony Joshua. Nakakahiya na daw kay Anthony Joshua. It's embarrassment daw for Anthony Joshua if Jake Paul lasts for 4 rounds. So let's see. According to Layla Ali, one of the commentators of the fight, and Anthony Joshua unable to land anything clean. Oh my gosh. Like the footwork of Jake Paul really there, guys. Hindi makapasok si Anthony Joshua, guys. He's just too slow. Three of 8. Aray ko. Coops. Anthony Joshua. Siguro, he should start, siya yung pumapasok dito. Hindi naman siya makapasok. Hindi siya makapasok, guys. Uy. 3 of 8, guys. Anthony Joshua. 4 landed punches, 47 thrown. Hindi makatama, guys. Langya, guys. Anthony Joshua. Natsapul pa si Anthony Joshua ng jab. Good job. What a good job. Jake Paul ko binigay yung first 2 rounds, pero yung mga judges, the unofficial, binigay nila kay Anthony Joshua. But I'm not gonna give this to Anthony Joshua. This is Jake Paul's ayan na. May pagod na rin si Joshua, guys. This is already a good showing for Jake Paul. Round number 3, hindi makatama. Hindi niya maklose si Jake Paul. This is frustrating. This is already good news. This is already good news for Jake Paul, guys, ha. Hindi makatama si Anthony Joshua, guys. Round number 3, he needs to land something. He's not landing anything at all. At least solid punches, Wala, guys. 38 seconds, round number 3. Imagine this. But let's see kung mapagod si, ang bilis tumakbo ni Jake Paul, Maybe start with the left hook. Wala. 25 seconds. Good footwork by Jake Paul. Ang galing, na-fake din niya si Jake Paul, Si Anthony Joshua. Wala. The combination of Anthony Joshua is just the same. That right hand na iilagang kagad ni Jake Paul, So jab straight lang ang ginagawa nito ni Anthony Joshua. Maybe, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Round number 3. Tulungan niyo ako, guys. I do not know who to give the score sa round number 3. Kanino niyo bibigay yung round number 3, guys? Round number 3, kanino? Pa-comment nga. Because I do not know, man. Maybe round number 3 I gave to Joshua. $29-28 Paul. Round number 4. We thought it's domination, but Anthony Joshua unable to attack. Nakakapagtaka because parang ang galing magboxing at saka ang bagal ni Anthony Joshua. So, ang bagal niya, guys. Ang bagal ni Anthony Joshua dito. Hindi niya ma-close yung gap against Jake Paul. Ang haba niya, hindi niya ma-close yung gap. Round number 4, scheduled for 8. Good job. Yan. So, nakatama ng jab. Nakatama. Yun yung overhead na yun. Pag tumama yung overhead na yun, ewan ko lang. Ayan na. I don't know. Sustain lang, paldo na. Pwede, Jake Paul, guys. Paikot-ikot lang si Jake Paul dito. Again, the same thing that's happening. Iniikot-ikutan lang niya si Anthony Joshua na hindi makahabol. Nakatama pa ng overhand right. Oh my gosh. Nakatama pa ng jab. Jake Paul landing a lot of great shots right now. And then going out again and then clinching right now. Oh my God. My gosh, man. This is... My God. Kakaiba yung ano Kakaiba yung nangyayari. Nakatama. I mean, he doesn't need to knock out Anthony Joshua, but he's landing the jab and the overhand. Kaysa naman si Joshua na hindi makalad ng solid. Wala. Oh my gosh. Hindi uppercut eh. Kulang sa reaction si Anthony Joshua, guys. Kulang sa reaction. He needs to do uppercut instead of straight. Wala eh. Jab, uppercut. Jab, uppercut. That's what he needs to do. Sa tingin ko hindi niya mapasukan eh. Yeah, jab, uppercut. Ang galing naman ni Jake Paul lumilag. Jake Paul, really. Malaki kasi masyado. Nadadapa na naman si Jake Paul dito. Round number 4, Anthony Joshua. Round number 4 na. So, parang kay Layla Ali, pag lumampas ng round number 4, embarrassment na. Wala eh. Walang ibang suntok na ginagawa si Anthony Joshua kundi right straight. He needs, yun! There you go, the uppercut. That's what I'm saying. Jab and uppercut. Kasi nagdadak eh. Anthony Joshua still pursuing. Less than a minute left in round number 4, guys. Jake Paul still consistent with his nabaksak na naman sila. Okay. What is this? Time out? Ano pinapapahinga ba yan si Si Jake Paul? Wait. What? Wait, what is happening? Oh my gosh, what is this? Pinapapahinga nila si Jake Paul, 34 seconds round number 4. Tumama daw sa itlog, not cracker. Below the belt and the groin shot. What, was there a low blow shot? Come on. Oh, there's no low blow at all. Come on. Come on. No! Not even the knee. Come on, guys. Ibang klase ito. Yeah, Anthony Joshua needs to do something here. It's not gonna win. 30 seconds. Oh, yan na naman. Jake Paul just going. Referee. Inuubos yung time. Warning! Si Jake Paul always clinching. Always clinching. There you go. Puro yakap kasi si Jake Paul eh. Yeah, I'm gonna give this to Anthony Joshua. Damn. Puro yakap yung yung Jake Paul. I'm gonna give that to Joshua. But I mean, this is already a big accomplishment for Jake Paul. He is doing this to Anthony Joshua, a lot more experience. Sobrang laking accomplishment na kagad dito para kay Jake Paul. Grabe, no? Grabe nagagawa niya to kay Anthony Joshua. Inikot-ikutan lang niya si Joshua. Inikot-ikutan lang niya si Joshua, guys. Round number 5 na tayo. Round number 5 and Jake Paul still there. Ito na, stamina will be a factor. Anthony Joshua. Kapit na naman si Jake Paul kagad. Kapit agad. Again, right idea. But uppercut. I think Joshua needs an uppercut. Kasi kumakapit si Jake Paul, uppercut. Uppercut, he needs an uppercut. Uppercut, guys. Give yan ang uppercut. Pasok na naman dito. Yan! Yan ang sinasabi ko, uppercut! Solely sa uppercut is what he needs. Kapit na naman si Jake Paul. He needs an uppercut. He needs an uppercut. I've been saying that uppercut one more time because mahilig yung mukha si Jake Paul. Jab and then uppercut. And then uppercut again. And now he is being hunted here by Anthony Joshua. Good. Oh my God, nakatama siya ng solid. Naku, nakatama ng solid. Nakatamat ng solid si Jake Paul, overhand right. Mukhang hilo-hilo rin yata si Anthony Joshua. Do not forget about that left hand, that right hand. Natamaan ng solid sa mukha si Anthony Joshua. And again, Jake Paul has power, but, you know, uppercut. Go overhand right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wobbly feet, Jake Paul. Wobbly feet. Jake Paul. Binilangan na. Knockdown, official knockdown. Official knockdown for Jake Paul. Na knockdown si Jake Paul dito. Official knockdown, guys. And Anthony Joshua, this could be the end. This could be the end. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. And Jake Paul, medyo pagod na, guys. Mukhang pagod na, guys, si Jake Paul, guys. Right hand, there you go. Again, 2 knockdowns. This could be a TKO. This could be a TKO. Pagod na si Jake Paul, guys. Pagod na si Jake Paul. 45 seconds. He is tired. Jake Paul is tired. Naubusan na rin ng hangin. That overhand right, mukhang papaldo na ang mga taga-Anthony Joshua. Knockout. Uppercut si ang bitawan mo, Joshua. Right straight, uppercut. So nagsapalitan sila, overhand right, solid. Pero I think Anthony Joshua hindi parang tinatanggap lang niya ng maganda yung overhand right. 15 seconds. This is a 10-7 round. Uppercut. Yaw. And Jake Paul in trouble. Wow. Joshua. Joshua. Masaya na sana yung mga ka-Jake Paul dyan, pero Joshua round. That is a 10-7 round. Pare, 2 beses na knockdown. That is a 10-7 round, which means teka lang, tingnan ko lang to. Teka lang ha. Hindi makita. Oy, aray ko, nasaktan si Jake Paul. Nasaktan. So, 45. 48. Joshua. Last na to sa tingin ko, guys. Round 6. Last na to, guys. Sa tingin ko. This could be it. I think this could be it. Round number 6. Pagod na si Jake Paul eh. Pagod na eh. Isa na lang yan, guys. Isang solid. Isang left hook. Wala. Pagod na eh. Third knockdown na naman. Pagod na, guys. TKO na to. Uppercut, Joshua. Parang magandang highlights naman. Pagod na to. Tapos na to, guys. I think I should put my camera up. This could be it. 3 beses na bumabaksak si Jake Paul, guys. Mag-aabang na ako. Sa tingin ko mananakaut na to. Jake Paul. Round number 6, guys. Anthony Joshua. Jake Paul is just so tired. Wala na. Pagod na to. Left hand. Oh, shots down. Baksak na. Baksak na naman. 2 knockdowns in this round number 6. Tapos, woo! Round number 6, knockout. Like what I said, guys, round number 6 knockout. It's well, medyo kinabahan pa tayo ng una because parang may paikot-ikot pa si Jake Paul. But Jake Paul, sobrang pagod. 4 na beses na knockdown. And it's a TKO win for Anthony Joshua as expected. There's just no way a big guy and an experienced guy like that is gonna win. He's gonna lose to Jake Paul. So congratulations, Anthony Joshua. Ano ba? Hindi kayo nakikinig sa akin eh. Uh, he lasted. He lasted. Ano? What did I say, guys? You don't believe me. What did I say? Ano, mali na naman ba sa prediction si Pow Salud? Panalo na po si Anthony Joshua. Round number 6. Knockout 4 na beses. Ano? Sino yung mga kamontra sa mga prediction ko? Ayaw nyo maniwala eh. Anthony Joshua. Too big, too strong. Sino yung mga iyakin ngayon dyan? Congrats, Joshua. Joshua. Ano, mga iyakin. Panalo na po. Panalo po. Yeah. What the heck, guys? What the heck? Tapos na. Panalo na po si Anthony Joshua. Jake Paul. 4 times. Ano na? Ano ba sabi ko sa inyo? Oy, gag. Kapoy. Anthony Joshua wins. Pagod na eh, mahina. Ang laki. Anthony Joshua knockout Jake Paul in 6. Uppercut eh. Kulang lang ng uppercut eh. Expected naman na tatakbo si Jake Paul. Ganun naman talaga. Kaso pagod siya. Oh, right, knockdown. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Oh my God. Right hand. Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua. Pero hindi maganda galawan masyado ni Joshua. Kahit na sabihin mo 50% lang si Joshua, Joshua talaga mananalo dyan. What did I say, guys? What did I say? Ano? Panalo si Anthony Joshua. Ay. Na mga kumontra. Maverick Logan po sunod. Ah, dapat mapagpag-isapan kung saan pupunta tayo sa correct. Oh, ngayon yung sabihin niyan. Ngayon yung mga kumontra sa akin, nasaan na kayo? Iiyakan na naman. Ano, iiyakan na naman. Tapos na po laban. Anthony Joshua knocks out Jake Paul. Apat na beses bumaksak si Jake Paul, guys. Tandali, basahin ko muna yung ano, hintayin muna natin yung ano, yung interview. At saka sabihin ni Jake Paul. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury na. Sakita. Suntok ni AJ. Wala talaga mga channel. tapos na ang kaibangan. Paldo na sa pera. Ano, sino yung mga nanalo? Baka naman may ano kayo sa akin. Tawag dito may balato. Butthurt ka. Sino mga butthurt? Netflix. Maji. Panalo po si ano, Jake Paul. Galing. Ang ganda ng sagot ni ano, ni Jake Paul, ibang klase talaga. Why Joyce bro? Oh my god, I think ang galing-galing ni Jake Paul. I mean, you gotta put respect to his name too. Ayun na nga, pagod siya. He was just tired. Yun ang totoo. Ibang class. Galing-galing talaga. You gotta put some respect, Jake Paul. Galing ng sagot ni Jake Paul. Ganyan ang ano, ganyan talaga dapat matutunan natin. Magaling mag-trash talk, magaling mag-hype, pero after the fight, ang galing. All respect. All good. Galing, galing. Yeah. Magaling, magaling. I mean, they just try to make money. Maganda yung ano niya, maganda yung sagot niya. Para sa akin, ganyan talaga guys yung ano, pag-hype eh. But he just eaten more than he can chew. He has swallowed more than he can chew. That's the real talk of that one. Let's see if I can get some photos. Meron bang makita tayong photo ni Baksak eh. Joe break. Nip. Tapos guys, Jake Paul winning guys. Jake Paul winning. I'm just trying to enjoy. Panalo po si Jake Paul winning. Anthony Joshua winning. Sorry guys. Anthony Joshua winning. Anthony Joshua wins by TKO in 6. Tapos Anthony Joshua. Laki kasi. Ang laki. Napakalaki. Like what I said. Sobrang laki. Hindi naman, di ba sana kung Terence Crawford yan at saka Anthony Joshua eh. Pwede pa eh. You see where I'm coming from there? Sabi ko na sa inyo, yung condition very important. I'm just trying to get all of the other details here bago ko maggawa ko ng sarili kong opinion. Um, Wow. Kung si Davis nakalaban ni Paul, mahirapan din si Davis. Matibay din si Paul sadyang... So, yeah, posible yon. Kung si Davis medyo mahirapan. Congrats pa rin. Reaction time. Si Jake Paul Joshua. Suspended si Jake Paul Joshua. Ano nangyari? Suspended talaga lagi pagkatapos ng laro. Guys, ganun nangyayari. Ganun talaga pag tapos ng ano, sinususpend po. I'm gonna give my official reaction in just a moment. Just wait lang, sandali lang ha, guys. Iniintay ko lang yung inintay ko lang to. Hintay ko lang matapos yung mga opinion nila. Panalo na po si ano, guys, ha. Panalo po si Anthony Joshua. Pera-pera naman talaga. Namin yung ano eh. Talaga, pera-pera. Sa tingin mo ba pag negotiation, di pinag-uusapan pera? Teka, tignan ko lang yung punch stats ha. Boxing is business. Yeah. Weird na mga comment din yung iba insan eh. Para naman kayong din nag-iisip eh. Yeah. Nice work. Sandali, tingnan ko lang yung mga picture dahil nagpapapicture kay Anthony Joshua. Pinag-usapan pera pero nasira ang boxing work just for money, for legacy. Problema yan ng ano ng mga hardcore boxing fans. Hindi naman kayo naglalabas ng pera, kailangan natin ng mga bagong fans. Pag ganyan talaga yung isip natin, medyo traditional, wala mangyayari. I mean, yung mga nagpo-promote nito, mga hardcore boxing promoters and ano talaga, mga boxing business. So, hindi po nasisira. Ang sumisira sa tunay na boxing, kapwa boxing din na hindi sila naglalaban-laban. Okay? Kung naglalaban sila ng maaga, sila rin mismo. Ito sila nagagawa nila yung mga ganitong bagay na interesting. Kaysa naman, tingnan mo, yan gaya ng kay Navarrete at Charlie Suarez, dapat maglalaban. Naglalaban ba sila? O sino sumisira? Hindi sila. Sila, nakakita sila ng opportunity to do better, to get exciting fights. Yan ang mag-isip kayo. Kaya nga nangyayari yan dahil sa mga traditional na boxing fights na hindi nangyayari, na dapat nangyayari na matagal na. Napainit yung ulo ko eh. Joke lang. Alright, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for my opinion on this matter? Because I'm gonna give it to you guys. Woo! And this is an unscripted opinion about the matter. Sandali ah. Okay. Okay. Anthony Joshua wins by TKO in round number six. Paul down four times in the fight. Okay. Check, check, check. Are you guys ready? Because I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna upload this on a separate recording. Okay. Okay. So, first of all, I just want to say congratulations to Jake Paul. He lasted for 6 rounds against Anthony Joshua. I think no one expected to be like that, but everyone expected that Anthony Joshua wins the fight, and he did win the fight. Here's exactly what happened. Here's my reaction. I want to give you my thoughts on Jake Paul and what's next for Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua did say what he wants next. And if you're new here, my name is Pow Salud from Powcast Sports. I'm from the Philippines. I do boxing, basketball, MMA, discussion, opinion, and commentary. Right now, I want to tell you that Jake Paul did his best, especially in the early rounds. I think he was doing the right thing of running around. Most people doesn't like it. Well, I don't like it as much, but this is exactly what Jake Paul needs to do. He needs to do his footwork. He needs to move around the ring because you're in front of a bigger guy, an explosive guy, a powerful guy. And we've seen that in the fight. So Jake Paul was running around trying to hit Anthony Joshua, and I actually gave Jake Paul a couple of rounds in the early rounds, but I guess the stamina and conditioning caught up to Jake Paul. And I did say on my pre-fight keys to win that stamina and conditioning will be very important, and that overhand will also be important. And he landed a couple of those overhand that landed on Anthony Joshua, but Anthony Joshua was just too big. And it feels like Anthony Joshua is not minding all those punches at all. It was scoring, and it was a little bit impressive for Jake Paul to be able to do that against the a guy who has been in boxing longer, a guy who's a great amateur and a world champion. So you got to give credit to Jake Paul and exactly what Anthony Joshua did after the fight. So Jake Paul was down 4 times, and of course, credit to the power punches of Anthony Joshua. But at the same time, I think what matters most in this, and the reason why Jake Paul was down, is because of his conditioning and his stamina. Obviously, his team knows that he needs that, but they did not train enough. I did not say they did not properly train. Maybe, well, not maybe. Obviously, did not train enough for this kind of fight because he was gasping for air from round number 5. He was always kneeling down. He was trying to clinch all the time. After a couple of combination, he clinched right away with Anthony Joshua, and that was the story of the fight. Anthony Joshua just needed to find the right punch, and he wasn't able to find that early. I think it started with an uppercut. Because Jake Paul knows what to do after the combination. He was ducking some of the punch, and when he landed that uppercut, it started everything. So Jake Paul was worried about the uppercut, and he started doing something else with his defense. Of course, with him being a little bit slow because of the stamina and the conditioning, that right hand landed. And I think there was a couple of punch that Jake Paul was down, not because of the punch, but because of lack of stamina and conditioning. And exactly, or stamina, exactly what happened. He was down multiple times, 4 times. I know that was the beginning of the end. And again, it was just a matter of time. Layla Ali said if it go past 4 rounds, it's going to be embarrassing. But we got to give credit to Jake Paul. Jake Paul, he's a real boxer for fighting, for standing up to Anthony Joshua for 6 rounds. I don't think any other YouTuber can do that. And I also wanted to give credit. Although Joshua won, I'll give my flowers to Jake Paul. But Jake Paul, most of you hate him for running, but he does give eyes to boxing. He gives flowers, and he gives recognition to women's boxing. Women's boxing is actually as the biggest in recent year, maybe an all-time of women's boxing, and he gives new fans. So I'm sure a lot of non-boxing fans were able to watch this, and maybe they'll be interested in the future fight of Jake Paul or the future fight of Anthony Joshua. It is just boxing, and do not blame Jake Paul. I see people blaming Jake Paul because he's doing this and doing that. Yes, he's not doing it the traditional way. He's not doing it the proper way, but he's getting away with it. I don't know how, but again, boxing is business. This fight is 8 rounds and 10 ounce. Imagine if this fight was 8 ounce, he would have feel the power of Anthony Joshua more. But he was able to do this. But the most important thing is we saw a fun fight. It's not that boring. It is really something that you be excited about. I mean, as a boxing fan, you know that eventually Anthony Joshua is gonna win, and he did win. Just too much experience, too big. It's just Jake Paul has, like what I said, swallow too much of what he can chew. He cannot chew this. He had to swallow. He had to take the humble pie. But up to the very end, when he was knocked out, he was smiling, and the reaction on his face is gonna be a trending video after this one. So I just want to give credit to Jake Paul. But Jake Paul, you need more practice, and you need to fight in your own way. Just stay with cruiserweight, stay with 200 pounds. I think you're good there. And I couldn't blame Jake Paul for getting this fight because it's the money fight. And a guy like Jake Paul, he could go with the traditional way, but who it at the cruiserweight has the name of Anthony, like Anthony Joshua, that would Netflix be interested? There's really no one, and this is big payday. This is like one fight for ordinary boxer, maybe 10 fights. I mean, one fight for Jake Paul, maybe 10 fights for an ordinary boxer. So, and this is what it's all about these days. Whether you like it or not, this is what boxing is. All right. So that's for Jake Paul. For Anthony Joshua, what I truly think about Anthony Joshua, I wasn't that impressed. He was missing a lot of shots against Jake Paul. He wasn't that fast, and again, win is a win, but I think he could have done it a lot sooner than expected. I think that's what he wanted to do. He couldn't do that against Jake Paul. What more against the fighter that he wanted to fight next? So he called out Tyson Fury after the fight. That is a very interesting fight, but I think Anthony Joshua needs to improve more if he wants to win against Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua win the fight, but he doesn't look like the prime Anthony Joshua that we once know. But nonetheless, a win is a win. I'm sure he's gonna get better. He had the layoff. His last fight is more than a year, I believe, 2024. So, but again, it's a win. And a win is a win. What did you think though of the performance of Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul? There's really nothing much to talk about here. It is expected. It is what should happen. I mean, it would have been a bigger story if Jake Paul won, but at the same time, if Jake Paul wins the fight, there will be a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, because really, I mean, like it's 99% that Jake Paul is gonna win that fight. There's just no way that a bigger, more experienced fight is gonna lose to a Jake Paul. No disrespect to Jake Paul. It is a win for Jake Paul in life, in money, in family, and everything. But it's just too much. AJ for the win. That's it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. If you reached this part of my video and you haven't been subscribed to my channel, whether you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, or anywhere, please do so. I like to talk about boxing, sometimes MMA, and basketball. Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Please let me know what you think. What's next for Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Jake Paul, he says he's going to rest. He's going to stay at cruiserweight. Who is the best fight for Jake Paul at cruiserweight? Or will it be another celebrity? Let me know. Okay. AJ's playing, and that's it. AJ wasn't playing, bro. AJ was trying to knock him out. Come on. He was trying to pursue. He was pursuing. He was actually if you really see the fight, he was really trying to go for the kill. That's what I saw. But that's your opinion. My opinion is that I think he was really trying to knock out. He said it himself after the fight. He said it himself. He was trying to knock out um, Jake Paul. So he has some rust in those hands. Parang tune-up lang ni AJ. Yeah, yeah, you can say that. Pinanood lang ni Jake Paul para manalo. Si Jake Paul para manalo. No bets here pero may pamasko kay Tim Bradley if AJ to win. Promise niya yan. No bets here pero may pamasko kay Tim Bradley. Okay. But what Jake Paul did a good job is he elevated women's boxing. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, this type of things like the celebrity boxing, the YouTube boxing, it's not gonna be big if boxing is doing their job properly. If the traditional boxing is doing their job properly, that there would be no need for us, like there will be no need for celebrity to fight, and there will be no need for this. There'll be no interest in this if there's the real boxing is doing their job, but they're not. So magandang laban yan. Naka 2 times na din si AJ kay Usyk. Yeah, I think Joshua didn't follow the script. All right, guys. Jake Paul versus Francis Ngannou. Pwede. Wag naman, malaki rin. Baka may pag-asa pa dyan sa doon kay Francis Ngannou. Mas malaki ring, di ba? Kaya maluwag ng unang rounds. Yes. What can we can do that here in the Philippines? Like what I said, yes. I mean, Jake Paul is doing it. A lot of boxing promotions now are doing it. Insert celebrity or insert some. But no, I don't think Gab would allow it. Gab has to be modernized and be open about this type of things because this is what sells. If boxing promotion sells in the Philippines, Bishosante, that the problem is promoters here doesn't really sell. Most of the events are for free and the production quality isn't that good. So, it's a catch, ano nga tawag doon? Catch 29 ba tawag doon? That it's someone has to catch 22. Catch 22 meaning it's a paradoxical no-win situation. Parang someone has to lose, someone has to do something. It's a catch 22. So I don't know, man. It's just too difficult here in the Philippines, especially when you have a fan base that doesn't want to spend money. It's frustrating. Parang tanggal kalawang. Yes, Jake, circus is over. It was so satisfying to watch. Yeah, and sometimes we will have to watch circus, right? And in some ways, you gotta admit that we are all entertained, and Jake Paul entertained us. Jake Paul did fight for real. Okay? Teka. Let me just post this one, Anthony Joshua. Hi, guys. All right. Wait a second, guys. Let me just. I'm gonna continue to read your comments. Let me just post this thing because I need to post it. Jake Paul na pressure. Simula pa lang. I mean, he wanted the pressure. Tennis go for Jake Paul. Could be. Yeah, this could be interesting, but there's Crawford is gonna win. Nakaprotect ang referee kay Jake Paul. Imagine kanina Sir Pao habang nagpapahinga si Jake Paul nung nagland niyang tuhod na sa groin niya. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay lang yun. Ganun talaga. But he knows the real winner here is Jake Paul pa rin. Dami niyang pera. 2020 is Anthony Josh, Tyson Fury, and Alexander Usyk and Jake Paul. What do you think, Sir Pao? Jake Paul should rest until the siguro mga third quarter of kasi broken jaw daw siya eh. Nasamaan siya talaga ng solid sa panga, guys. Solid sa panga yun. That was a solid right straight to the jaw of Jake of Jake Paul. Jake Paul said he has a broken jaw. So Piolo versus Eman. Yeah, I mean, Eman Bacosa is a good draw. Dapat alagaan yan si Eman sa matchmaking kasi talagang maraming manonood dyan. Celebrity na rin si Eman eh. But Piolo naman, wag naman. Wala kasing ibang ano eh. Si Wilder nakalaban ni Jake, sigurado papatay. Tama, circus is over, Jake Paul. I mean, Jake. Yeah, but again, ganun talaga eh. Sometimes you wanna watch the circus. But they're making money. The thing is, the real boxing needs to do that. Ilan lang naman ang nakakapag-hype sa atin. Sino lang ba nakapag-hype sa atin? Si Casimero, number 1. Manny Pacquiao. Sino pa nag-hype sa atin na boxing na ganyan? Na hindi takot mabash. Si Casimero lang. Wala. Sino pa? Wala nang iba eh. Tinatawanan lang ni Tank Davis si Jake Paul, Sir Pao. What if it's Tank Davis na lumaban kanina, Jake Paul? Same result din kaya or mas ibang kwento? I think ang mangyayari doon, si Tank Davis ang paikot-ikot. I think Tank Davis would still win by decision. I mean, para sa akin, skill space the bill talaga eh. Ba't ba sinabing scripted? Alam niyo bang makukulong lang sila kapag scripted ang laban, Joshua? Just plan even if it's take. Yeah. Ano yan? Kasi guys, alam naman natin yung ibang fans naman natin, may masabi lang. Tsaka, alam mo, minsan, emotion yung mga inaano niyan. Emotions yung kanilang sinasabi. But, that's definitely not scripted. Kasi, professional fight yun eh. Sabayan kay Manuel Marquez tulog si Pacquiao. Papanoorin mo ba si Andrew Tate sa si Dimore mamaya? Hindi po. Hindi ko alam. If the gab is the problem, then they must changing their way. Yeah, there's a lot of things that gab needs to modernize. But it's hard kasi safety kasi una nila eh. He showed heart. Yes. Ano masasabi mo sa naging kalaban ni Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley sa kabila ng edad? Yeah, Anderson Silva is a very good boxer. And Tyron Woodley 0-3 na. Late notice kasi. 154 bago. Yeah. I'm just reading a few more comments, guys, and then maybe I should rest na. No. You need balls, massive balls to face the Titan, Joshua. Yes. I mean, we can all script it differently, but the fact is Jake Paul has balls. No YouTuber, even however you look at it, would really look, I mean, grabe yung ginawa ni Jake Paul to face someone like Anthony Joshua, who's not that old. So you gotta give credit to him. Talagang teka lang ha. So, people here making fun of Jake Paul but wouldn't recognize his courage and bravery to face former champion. Yeah, I mean, not only his bravery, his business acumen, the way they were able to allow or have, the commission allowed this to be a professional fight, literally changing the rules of boxing, the rules of professional boxing. That's unheard of. No, this is the first time that this type of things are even happening. Joshua was exposed kung may cardiovascular. Okay. Maraming nanood para lang makakita naman ako si Jake Paul. Again, whether you like Jake Paul to win or to lose, you still watch and you still pay and you still subscribe to Netflix. Props pa rin kay Jake Paul. Grabe, basag pa nga. Kaya ba gawin ng mga professional top boxer dyan? Yeah, so that's why Jake Paul he has good heart, good, very smart. Ganyan ang smart, hindi lang angas. And then the good thing about Jake Paul is that after the fight, no, he was respectful. He was It was done with the trash talking, ba? He gave credit to Anthony Joshua, but I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. Too much for Jake Paul. But sometimes yung mga exaggerated na fight na ganito, this is what people are looking at na ang ano dito, ang ibig sabihin ko lang, it's sad but it's real that most fans looks for something like this, a fight like this. No, if this was just a regular fight, it's probably still gonna get some views, but this isn't your regular kind of fight. And you gotta admit that. No, this is not your regular boxing. No, this is not like um kumbaga, this rarely happen. If not, doesn't happen at all. So, para i-ano natin si Jake Paul, ay, isipin mo na lang, guys. Wala nakakagawa nito si Jake Paul lang. Talo nga lang talaga siya. He's never gonna win that fight. Nah? He's never gonna win that. Clown has been Jake is one of those who hurt the boxing industry. I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think so. The traditional boxing is the one hurting boxing by not making the fight that the fans wanted to see. Mm. So, gaya na sinabi ko, this fight wouldn't be needed if the real boxing promotions are doing their job and you know making the fight that the people want to see. But they're not. They're not doing that. So we cannot blame Jake Paul because siya yung nakakakuha ng ng attention eh. 'Di ba? Why are you blaming Jake Paul? It's not his fault. Uh Stop. Oh, teka. Someone's calling me. It's never gonna stop. Stop with the YouTuber versus professional. It's not never gonna stop until boxing get their act together. Um, Imagine this, guys. Mas malaki pang kita nito kaysa sa tunay na boxing. Mas marami pang nanood nito. What you talking about? What you talking about, right? So, masyado tayong pero yung mga nagko-comment naman, I mean, are you guys really watching the traditional boxing or you're just watching the stars? Let me ask you this question first. But again, the only one that can fix the boxing is the boxers themselves. If the boxers, parang ano rin naman yan, katulad lang din ng yung Canelo Alvarez. 'Di ba? Canelo Alvarez fight versus Terence Crawford. Come on, guys. It will only be back to those type of yung sa ganong era kung yung mga boxers mismo maglalaban-laban. Eh, hindi sila naglalaban-laban eh. Kung maglaban-laban sila, that would have been awesome, right? That would have been better. But no. They choose to again, ibang storya na yan eh. Magkakagulo lang tayo sa issue eh. But I think naiintindihan nyo naman ang ibig sabihin ko. And Jake Paul is gonna continue to do this type of things hanggat binibigyan siya ng opportunity. Binibigyan siya ng opportunity ng boxing eh. Binibigyan siya ng opportunity ng boxing. So, that is what's gonna happen. It's not again. I don't think it's Jake's Paul fault. Sandali lang guys ah. Ilalagyan ko lang ng thumbnail yung ano ko, real reaction ko. It's all good. We all have different opinions on the matter, but what's more important is we all love boxing and we want boxing to be great again. But sometimes there's just no one solution. I think no? I think that's the right term that I should say. There's no one solution to making boxing great again. There's no one solution. So, but what do you guys think? Ito tanong ko sa inyo guys ha. Do you think Jake Paul nakakasira talaga siya ng ano? Do you think? Do you really think nakakasira siya? Yung totoo guys, sa tingin niyo nakakasira si Jake Paul ng boxing? Is that what you really think? Again, guys, be honest with me. Okay lang naman na sa tingin na disagree kayo sa akin. Huwag kayong mahiya. I see a lot of some that disagree, but I'm just too open-minded about things. Because kita naman natin sa numbers kasi the numbers speaks for itself. Numbers don't lie, kumbaga. May nagsabi na boss don't lie, but also numbers don't lie. If they can produce numbers like this, what does it say to the boxing, 'di ba? What does it say to boxing? Ibig sabihin, maybe just maybe boxing today is not the same as before. Maybe because boxing is really has evolved, and you would know na gano'n na nga because nakita natin yung mga big promotions, yung mga traditional promoter embracing the situation, and sina Anthony Joshua mismo ay lumalaban. Right? But I was under the social. They promising him now like Cambosos and other boxers. Jake sucks, man. Really ruined the boxing world. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Si John Rocks pala to. Si John Rocks na old time na kasama natin dito dati. Na hook na rin sa Casimero issue. Buti medyo bumitaw na ako diyan, masyado ng hindi na drama na masyado, hindi na sports. But malapit na naman tayo ulit mag-Casimero dahil laban na rin ni Casimero. Sinabayan niya yung laban ni Naoya at saka ni Kenneth Lover. Mahirapan. Mahirapan kumbaga. Mahihirapan. Okay, I'm gonna read a few more comments pero gutom na ako. Sir Pao, if there's a chance that you will or would watch MMA, especially UFC, because there's a champion now in UFC, Southeast Asia. Yeah, why not? Why not? I could just watch and just have fun kasi sa UFC mabigat yung credential dyan eh. You cannot just take photos and videos there. But if UFC invites me or any promotions, whether MMA, boxing, or basketball invites me, why not? So we are not your traditional media. We are kind of an influencer of the sports as well. Move na ako sa Casimiro issue. Yeah, move on na tayo. No, dahil wala nang kinalaman ng mga boxer dito sa mga agreements. And dapat nila i-criticize yung promoter na gawa ng boxing rules. Yes. Who does John Rock? Who does rocks? Oh my gosh. Who does? Or, parang iba yung ano ya, iba yung naisip ko bigla. Wag na. Tumama naman tayo sa prediction natin, guys. Tumama ba? Bakit ano to? Naka-schedule yung ano ko. Sandali nga. Dapat public eh. Yan. Okay. Boss. Boss, kakatapos ko lang mag-catch up lang ako sa laban ni Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. Ano po, so I'll give you a brief summary of what happened. So it lasted for 6 rounds. Jake Paul did well from round number 1 to round number 3. Pero napagod na rin siya. He was in and out, takbo-takbo, tumatama ng suntok. And Anthony Joshua was a little bit slow, a tad slower than he was. Maybe because of the, yun na nga, yung kalawang, a little bit rusty. And then round number 5, 4, Joshua is able to land a few punches and doon napapagod na si Jake Paul kasi patakbo-takbo siya eh. So, yun. Napagod, natamaan, 2 beses bumaksak ng round number 5, 2 beses tumaksak ng round number 6, tinigil na kasi napuruan sa pangha. And na-shock na rin si Anthony Joshua doon eh. Ay, si Jake Paul doon eh. So, tapos, expected naman. So, yan guys. So, if there's no other comments guys, medyo gutom na rin ako. And shoutout sa asawa ko na nanonood ngayon. Shoutout sa iyo, mahal. Pagod na rin ako. Gutom na ako. Kaya na pa tayo naka-live. So, yun. Tama ka, let's move on. Graduate ka na. Hit bush. Tingin mo boss, bakit pinapayagan mga ganyan laban? Money fights. Money speaks. I can't stop glazing Jake Paul, man. That punch of Joshua could have flatlined other boxer. Yeah. I know. He's tough too. Ang ganda ng reaction niya eh. Parang lumaki pa yung mata niya eh. Parang, man, Anthony Joshua caught me with a good right straight. Parang, nag-training talaga si Jake Paul para tanggapin yung ganong suntok. Jesus. That was a scary right straight punch to the jaw. Dapat tulog yun, pero hindi. Jake Paul is a bad mother F. Tomato ka. Yo, what's up? Tagal ko na dito, wala pa rin. Mainitan ang ulo mo, John Rocks, kaya wala kang blue wrench. Mainitan ang ulo mo. Ayaw nang ganun. Baka marami ka pang matanggal. Alam mo naman ako dito open sa most of the time sa mga ayaw ko masyadong mainitan ang ulo. Anyway, gutom na ako guys. I think I need to go. I have fun as always. Teka. Gutom na si Pow Salud. Parang nawala na yung margin between real fights and exhibition fights. Yeah, well, ganyan talaga mangyayari kung yung mga tunay na boxer ayaw maglaban-laban. Yan talaga guys. That's my opinion. Okay. Tignan na natin to kahibangan na to guys sa mga baguhan dito. May baguhan ba? Ang daming nanonood sa ano talaga sa Twitter. Twitter, 400k o 300 lang yung followers ko. Baka pwede nyo naman ako bigyan ng follow sa Twitter. Alang ya. Tingnan ko nga. Tingnan ko lang yung Twitter ko sandali bago ako mano. X sa X. Biruin mo, oh. Anyway. Bye guys. Anthony Joshua. Paldo. Salamat guys. Thank you very much for... At dahil dyan, papaalam na ako. I'll leave you with this song.
Yung may malakas sa sports laging lahat ang naangkas. Pag nagsalita ng facts, tahimik silang lahat. Mga bayas at panatikong magtago sa lunggan nyo. Dahil ito na si Maestro Pow Salud, saludo mga totoo. Boom, boom, Powcast Sports ang malakas, ang tunay na angas ng Pinas. Sa sports, laging idol ng lahat. Matapang balanse, laging tapat. Saludo, King Bumbalahos. Look natin malalaos. Akala mo di kaya gumawa ng distract. Huwag mo kong igaya sa'yo nawa. Saludo sa matinong vouchers, pero kung fake, makinig ka sa'kin. Huwag kang pasaway, di kita aatasan. Gawin kitang sabay. Kung ako'y balimbing, ikaw ang pala. Ako matamis, pero ikaw mukhang mapait na. Ganun talaga, kasi bitter ka. KK! Boom, boom, Powcast Sports ang malakas. Ang tunay na angas ng Pinas. Sa sports, laging idol ng lahat. Matapang balanse, laging tapat. Saludo. Ouch, nagsisiyakan na sila. Mag-subscribe, mag-report pa. Pero bakit nandito ka pa? Nagko-comment pa. Nabubuo na ang haters. Itaya ang katotohanan. Pero tayo may mabait ako papansinin kita. Magbago ka na bago pa mahuli ang lahat. Ouch, sa pool ba? Boom, boom, Powcast Sports ang malakas. Ang tunay na angas ng Pinas. Sa sports, laging idol ng lahat. Matapang balanse, laging tapat. Saludo. Sige bash lang ng bash, kasi may bash-bash. Kahit mukha kang balasubas. Pag nakatikim ng truth, baka umutot. Diretso sa siyo, mukha kang mabantol. Sitaw di mo alam, may tira. Pang heavyweights, wag na swak sa timpla. Shot muna, eh? Boom, boom, pow, boom. Powcast Sports ang malakas. Ang tunay na angas ng Pinas. Sa sports, laging idol ng lahat. Matapang balanse, laging tapat. Sarap makinig ang kanta, ang ganda diba? Dito ni Pow Salud, gawa ng teknolohiya. Masarap pakinggan kung tunay ka. Masakit sa tenga kung sintunado ka. Kaya kung ako sa'yo, tumino ka na. Sama-sama sa totoo, maging open-minded ka. Percent hate, di mawawala, kaya nga nandyan ka pa. Huwag mag-alala, mahal kita sa'yo, marami akong pera. Boom, boom, Powcast Sports ang malakas. Ang tunay na angas ng Pinas. Sa sports, laging idol ng lahat. Matapang balanse, laging tapat. Saludo. Boom, boom, Powcast Sports ang tunay na halimaw. Ang tunay na vlogger na malinaw. Sa sports, laging idol ng lahat. Matapang at balanse, hawak ang alas. How? Allegiance to the truth, salute to all real fans. Powcast Sports forever true and strong.